Welcome, I'm Chris Solo, and this is the Realms of Ukodor, where I've gathered some of my fellow creatives to sit around and play Dungeons & Dragons. Before we get started, let's go ahead and jump into our announcements. Eric, did you have any announcements?
Not at the moment, no.
Oh, man. I'll tell you guys about that later. So, really exciting news. Quest and Chaos are now affiliates. So, if you can, go ahead and show your support for Quest and Chaos by hitting that subscribe button. If you are a Amazon Prime member, you can link that to Twitch, become a Twitch Prime member, and you get one free subscription every month. You'll have to resubscribe every month, but that subscription goes towards the cost and upkeep to keep this show going for all of you to enjoy. So, in honor of that, Ukodor is going to help, spread the love. So, we have the Geek and Gaming Dice Box. So, if all you fans out there, if you can go out and get 5 unique new subscribers for Quest and Chaos Twitch channel, I'll give you all one really snazzy little dice box from Geek and Gaming.
It's super snazzy. I love it.
I like the dice box.
If you happen to get 10 subscribers, we'll also throw in a Quest and Chaos mug for your extended support with helping spread the word to the future Ukodorks out there.
And for 15, I'll fight you.
We can talk about
IRL.
we can talk about some extended goals after that as well. But make sure you all stick around for our Ukodork mid-show giveaway, where we have a Harps Corp Dice Vault.
Huh.
Ooh.
It smells so good. It's connected with magnets, nice little place to store. And,
It just smells like wood.
That's
smells
new.
like wood. Not
Smells
quite
like my aunt.
the wood from Jadobi's throbbing stick, but wood
It
nonetheless.
is actually made from his throbbing stick wood.
So, don't forget to follow us on social media. You can go to ukodor.com and you can see all of our links within there. You can join the Quest and Chaos Discord, where you can chat with the cast and crew from Quest and Chaos, from Legends of Solari, and Realms of Ukodor are all part of that group. A big special thanks to my friend Peter Ruse for helping create some custom music for our trailer, which you'll see here shortly. Another big shout out to Sirenscape for allowing us to use their magnificent app to kind of further embody the words. The
Environment.
the immersion. That's the word I was looking for.
Experience
The
this.
experience. For Geek and Gaming, Harps Corp, Grumpy Geeks t-shirt company, you can go to ukodor.com/sponsors and check out all the really neat sponsors we have with the discount code Ukodor. So, I believe that's all the announcements that I have, so let's get ready for the next chapter of the Realms of Ukodor.
Bum, bum, bum.
Torque, Goliath Barbarian.
I am Denahi, a tiefling sorcerer.
I am Barakabu, monk of the Honored Palm.
Jadobi, a half-elven druid.
I am Venus, a wood elf ranger.
Welcome to the Realms of Ukodor. All right, welcome back.
No warning.
No warning at all. Waiting for
Nothing, apparently.
apparently nothing. My
So we slayed them.
Oh, it's going to be a fun night. So, where did we leave off? It was early in the morning. Torque was wrapping up his evening watch, and he heard something, a loud roar in the forest north of where you guys were camping out for the evening. Immediately jolted awake along with the rest of the party, trying to figure out what was going on. Then in the distance on the south side of you came up a familiar face, Farland.
Strider.
Farland Windstrider, your wood elf friend from days ago, came up and informed you that he was tracking a goblin camp that was heading north, and he wanted to question their leader. He talked you all into heading north to try to see if you can maybe surround and interrogate that.
He was on the way to Raragard.
Yeah, it was on the way to Raragard. So you all agreed to that and headed towards the goblin camp. Proceeded to surround it, getting yourselves all in a really good strategic place. And Farland wanted to walk straight into the camp and parlay, which you all found out didn't bode so well. Immediately jumped into a fight with what looked to be 5 or 6 goblins around a campfire, which turned out to be near
10?
About 10 or 11. I can't even remember at this point. You guys made pretty quick work with some of them. The leader did eventually emerge himself from one of the tents, yell out some commands, and then slowly try to slip away. Torque had worked through 2 or 3 goblins himself and charged towards the leader. And by the time he finally came toe-to-toe with the leader, emerged from the back of that large tree was a large goblin-like creature wielding a giant metal club with a big shield.
He was pretty big.
He was very big. Quickly found out that it was a very equal foe to go toe-to-toe with. The rest of you started to kind of clean up. The rest of the goblins were off in the distance. Several of you went down unconscious at the hand of this giant, for lack of a better term, goblin running around, but eventually did slay the beast. And
We took his head.
taking his head and then going to question the goblin leader. Upon that, Farland didn't get all the information he needed, but he got enough to lead him further north towards an orc camp, just northeast of the Raragord city. Barakabu wanted to release this leader, who showed several signs of he was still hostile with the group. And during that discussion between Barakabu and Farland, Torque came up with his axe and split the
I've had
goblin
enough
into.
of this.
Settled the argument.
Settled the argument.
You took the
Full
King
hand.
Solomon thing really wrong and
He
misinterpreted
tried to stab you, even though you were giving him a chance to live.
Yeah.
Because, I could take it.
Yeah. So after that, you looted some of the bodies and the crates within the camp, and then continued down the road, bringing Farland along with you. You all jumped in the cart and continued down the road. Further on that day, later in the afternoon, not quite nighttime yet, you found a damaged cart what looked to be ripped in pieces. There was parts of bodies and wheels and crates and everything just tossed around. You saw a halfling or gnomish man laying on the ground with a black arrow, a large, thick black arrow protruding from his chest. And at the base of that arrow, there was a black virus-like growth that looked to be consuming his body. As you were examining the body, and Julette ran up and tried to do lesser restoration to remove the curse with no effect, Torque ripped the arrow out of the body of the gnome and threw it to the ground. Him himself started to get that same virus darkness on his hands, but he was able to shake it off. The arrow quickly disintegrated as it hit the ground, and eventually the gnome passed on. But before doing that, he had mentioned that his young daughter, I believe about 10 or so, Rosa, was just kidnapped by some dark figures and headed towards the forest in the opposite direction. And he had briefly mentioned about his wife, Farah, I believe, up in the tavern in Raragord. Shortly after that, Barakabu, after seeing this evil that was, emerged into his chest, he was looking off in the distance into the forest and noticed several dark figures that kind of gave off this reddish aura, and he immediately just darted towards those figures. Following him was Denahi and Torque, while Farland and Jadobi slowly went into the cart and kind of went down the road, not quite engaging in the conflict directly. Julette had also walked with you, charged down that path. Emerging down that path, it revealed to be 6 or 7 dark figures, what looked to be a metal bird-like masks they were all wearing, very similar garbs, dark hooded figures with dark leathers, wielding several rapiers, and one had some sort of chain garb on it. Barakabu immediately charged one of them and began conflict, and Torque was right behind him. One of the figures in the far distance who was holding the little Rosa gnome girl spoke to Barakabu. A very unsettling conversation he had, and Barakabu was able to break whatever trance or spell that the evil creature in the distance was trying to convey onto him. Able to to kill one of the creatures. The remaining dark hooded creatures fled. One was still engaged, I believe, with Torque. And emerging from the ground was this large, bear-like, gorilla-like demon who emerged from the ground, large giant in size, huge horns protruding from it, long, sharp claws, came out of the ground and literally ripped the last remaining hood creature who was in front of you in half, just because it was right there in its path. The majority of you were still continually going toe-to-toe. Barakabu was not letting up, continued to just go and work on this creature. Jadobi tried to talk sense and tried to flee. We need to go. We can't do this. And the party was split at first, but eventually everyone engaged in the conflict. After a little bit of time, and I believe a couple people did fall unconscious and, jump back into fight, Torque was able to remove the head of this demon, and it fell to the ground. And that's where we're picking up. It's roughly 8 o'clock at night. The sun has just set. The adrenaline is starting to come down, but Torque is standing there on top of this beast, covered in blood. The demon's head is on the ground in front of him. The 2 remaining hooded creatures, one is in half, the other one has fallen near your group, and you're all just kind of standing there, taking this in.
I'll put this in the cart for later. I dragged the head over to the cart and put it in it.
Barakabu?
That was a close one.
Are
What
you-
happened?
Are you yourself?
Yeah. I always have been.
No.
You're so spiritual.
No, Barakabu, what's the last thing you remember?
I remember the fights. I was very consumed with a need to destroy these men.
Rage. I know that one.
Almost cost the lives of everyone here.
You're not... I've never seen you like that before.
I'm sorry, I wasn't able to fight it. Once I spotted them, I just couldn't stop myself.
How did you even spot them? They were... You just took off running.
I didn't see anything. Do I know anything about Hellbeast or recognize anything from...
Being a
Roll
tiefling.
a history
Yeah.
check. Well, it's more with her god. I'm blanking on the name at the moment.
10?
Do you remember your god's name? I can't remember which one you got.
Rolled in. Do you remember God's name?
The fire god.
I don't remember which one it is.
Something?
Oh, yeah, I think it was more on the spiritual side. Yeah, I mean, with some of your practice with a 10, you have read, which is why you're kind of beating yourself up for trying to use fire on this beast.
Yeah.
You have read that hundreds of years ago, very, very, very rare cases of some sort of demon from the underworld will emerge into our world to cause havoc. And it is literally a creature like birth of fire and death, which only really has one purpose, which is just darkness and killing. But other than that, there's from also what you guys just interacted with, everything else is kind of foreign to you.
I see her peering over the headless body, studying it. Denahi, do you know anything?
Things that reminds me of stories I've read as a kid. But probably.
I think it's about time we hear those stories.
Beasts of mayhem, soon to come unto Earth and destroy everything in sight.
I must relieve myself.
Torque gets
I'll
up
be in
from
the forest.
the group and heads towards the forest to
These were in my book as
contemplate
well.
things.
But they were stories, and the stories they talk about a cult. But it's not supposed to be real.
My stories aren't supposed to be real either. I'm seeing it with my own damn eyes.
Rockboy, has that ever happened to you before? Ever?
No.
But yet you're completely fine with what you just... with that.
They were evil. We had to destroy them.
That's what paladins used to say about me.
And they took the little girl.
Oh yeah, she was there.
Barakabu. Juliet.
Oh.
Mother. Barakabu. I know what he said to you. He was trying to say it to me as well.
Did no one else hear?
Say what? What are you talking of?
The creature that was holding the little girl was not like the rest. I've never seen one in real life. I've only read about them.
The person that summoned this
Yes.
beast of mayhem?
Barakabu, do you know the creature that I speak of?
In the book, they were called Trevel,
Yes, they were.
and they serve a death goddess.
Trevanas. That is correct. She's the daughter of Okuma,
No.
the leader of the underworld. Many years ago, many thousands of years ago, Izir banned all gods and titans from Ukodor. And at that moment, no other god or devil or anything of that sort could step foot on Ukodor. So gods, good or evil, would summon these other beings to act on their behalf, and that is what the Trevel is. They are, from what I've read and what I've witnessed just now, they are the most evil of beings that walk on the lands of Ukodor.
That's why we can't let them keep the girl.
We're no match for magic among gods.
These are just their servants. We can get the girl back from them.
They are very powerful, and they have the other cultists that were with them. They're just like you and me.
Juliet, what would they want with that child?
One of the reasons why I'm heading to Raragord, and I told you I couldn't tell you yet, and this was my answer. There is something going on in those mountains south of Raragord. I need to get to Raragord sooner rather than later, so I can talk with Dumond and get the information from him before we embark on that cave. As what I've witnessed today, you all are very capable of helping assist in this very grave situation.
I just slump down on the grass under me, and I look up, and this was not the fruit I was planning on having today.
We're not just capable. We're obliged to be responsible to do something about this.
Juliet runs back to the cart and starts flipping through her book and frantically like reading through things.
Have
We
we
should
have,
rest, yes.
have we checked the bodies? Have we checked the two?
No,
Let's see if we could find something.
I'll set up camp.
Question:
Rest.
Does the level up effectively restore our hit points?
No.
So we still need to rest at some point.
Yes.
No.
Darn it!
No,
I
we should
do
check.
not wish to rest here
No.
in this area.
I get the feeling that would be a bad idea, but
The
we should
creature
check
smells
these
very
bodies.
bad alive, so I can only imagine what it's gonna smell like.
What does it look like dead?
And the same thing. The
Oh.
flesh that was
Without a
kind
head.
of
Without a head.
that was kind of like hanging on its body is like drooping. The body is laying there. There's literally just black reddish blood just pouring out of its head. The head is
Snake
on the
blood.
ground right in front of Torque.
You put it in
It
the
was,
cart.
now it's in the cart.
Oh, you put it in the cart? All right, that
But
is in your
would
cart.
Would you like to ask him a question?
We might. No, I don't.
how can I help you?
We should definitely check the bodies, but get moving after that.
dude.
I need to know if there's anything on these bodies that tells us where they came from or where they're going.
Whoever's checking bodies, roll an investigation for me.
You? Torque? Oh, sorry.
Why not?
True. Yeah. No, you're right.
13.
11.
Now your joke makes sense.
The weapons that you saw the two hooded creatures using are nowhere to be found. With a quick assumption, you could imagine that maybe they dissipated like the arrow. You don't find anything on their bodies. They're just regular dark black leathers with a hood. The one that was ripped in half was a half elf. The other one was looked to be maybe a human. Both 20s or 30s. The best you can tell. They were pretty tore up.
Did you find anything?
Oh, sorry. And then you did find two of the masks. So it is a metal. I wish I had a picture. You know, like the masquerade mask.
Plague mask.
Mm-hmm.
Plague mask. Perfect. But it's not just like the nose, but it's literally like it looks like a beak of a bird. But it's a large metal black. It's got some cool engravings on the side.
Cool.
This is so cool.
Super cool.
I'm gonna wear this thing.
In every color.
I'm gonna wear it as a codpiece.
But all the creatures were wearing them, but the Trevel is a little bit different. I don't know if Jeremy or Barack, excuse me, remembers anything about that creature or not, or cares to share.
Did you find anything?
Do you care to share?
Could be no.
Anyone? Did you find anything? on the
Just
boat?
these masks.
Nothing else.
No.
No.
I'll walk over and just double check.
All right, roll for investigation.
He doesn't trust us.
I don't think it's that he
With
doesn't
disadvantage
trust
because
us.
you're an a-hole.
He
Okay.
just. he just.
By the way, it's the 19th, not the 20th yet.
But okay.
I was misinformed too before.
Ooh, that's the natural one.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well, that's a big failure.
Yeah.
As you're looking around the bodies, you actually trip on one of them and fall
You
face
take-
first into the remains of where the head used to be of the demon.
And I'll back away real quick.
You take necrotic
Cleaning off your
damage.
face.
Okay. Fine.
Jadobi, always sticking its snout in something gross.
All right, what would you guys like to do?
Let's go. Oh,
We need to go find somewhere to camp.
Did we check the beast already?
Yeah. Right?
I mean, it's.
No one formally checked the beast.
He doesn't have any pockets.
Yeah, he's just got melting
the head.
flesh, and he has the head with the big fangs and horns.
We're gonna put it on the hood of the cart.
Yeah. We're
Yeah,
gonna
you
pimp
don't
our
find it.
ride.
I mean, with some time,
Rely.
you could possibly try to harvest maybe the claws, but you'd have to be there for a little while.
I might do it.
Use your teeth.
When you say a little while, how long?
What is roll a
Wish we had that kobold we were friends with.
what's a good
Animal handling?
I don't know, would it be animal handling? I don't
To remove animal parts?
No, I think it'd be
Yeah, that's handling.
I think yeah, maybe.
Fix the demon.
Yeah,
Maybe leather working?
roll animal handling, that's fine.
Man, animals hate me.
Well, maybe you shouldn't be harvesting claws.
10.
10? No.
Now.
With a closer look, the claws and the bones seem very strong. If you had some sort of serrated saw, you could possibly cut them, but they're pretty strong.
It just so happens I have a barbed and serrated phallus.
All right.
Alrighty.
But further inspection, you're not even sure if anyone would
On a very
purchase something
special
like that. It'd be
Ukodor.
more for just like sentimental reasons or whatever.
Rockaboo shares.
If you're wanting to do it, it'd probably take an hour or so.
Sweet episode.
I start walking back to the cart.
Okay.
Let's find a place to set camp.
Okay. You're just gonna head further down the path for a little bit and then
Back to the
find a
cart.
place to camp.
Yes.
Okay. Who's heading?
I would like to say, Talk, can you please remove that?
It will stay in the back of the cart.
I don't.
It
want
goes
to-
with the other head we already collected.
What other head?
He's been collecting.
You have another head?
The last giant.
We thought you knew.
The goblin.
The
guy.
goblin.
I didn't know. Where have you been keeping it? No.
In the cart.
No.
There's
No.
There's a large, like haversack kind of like bag. In the back.
The one with the flies flying around it.
No. No. Please. Please.
I have to keep these.
Why?
Why do you think I was called the headlopper?
I still have my lizard heart.
I didn't.
And it's like all old.
Roll
and
a
everything.
roll a nature check.
No, it's jerky.
Uh-huh.
Really? Can't dang.
anticipation.
6 total. 6.
6. I guess I'll give you that. There's a good chance that
6.
something from this, it could you could use this to show somebody as like, oh, no one's seen any sort of demon or anything of this nature, but it might be of use.
The voice in our heads makes a good point.
You don't hear this. You don't hear what's going on right now. Fine, Talk. Just cover it, please. Just cover it.
Saran wrap?
Thank you.
All right. Are all of you in the cart?
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
sitting
Okay.
on
Who's gonna helm the?
Me.
Okay. You make it a little further down the road. Who wants to look for a place to stay for the night?
I'll take a look.
Okay.
I'll
And
take
you
a
roll
look
with
also.
well, I was gonna say disadvantage, so just roll straight roll. It's nighttime now already.
Got dark vision, yo. That would be a 22.
22.
A natural 20. Sorry.
With that,
Waterfall?
you find a place that's not too far away, but it's far enough away where you feel a little bit more safe. Kind of off the road a little bit, to set up camp. You take some time. You park the cart. You give
You forgot my name. huh?
Carlox.
Oh.
You give
Carlox.
Carlox some hay and some water to.
Can I approach
Some pets.
Jadobi while he's
Sure.
feeding Carlox?
Sure.
That's what we get from a natural 20? That's cool. I'm okay with that. It's
Jadobi,
fine.
I've noticed a couple times, are you talking to the ox?
Yes. Oh, wait, you didn't know.
What do you think he was doing?
I just thought, I mean, sometimes I bark
Get off the cart. Just start
because
walking.
it's an involuntary thing, and I just thought maybe you also had a special gift, and that's why you moved.
Oh, no. Yeah, you do bark, don't you? I forgot about that. No, as it's a part of being a druid, kind of. Being one with nature, being one with animals. It's I'm able to speak with animals.
Well, that's very neat.
I'm sorry. I thought you knew. Because Venus did it as well that one time, along with me.
Try barking, he'll understand.
I just thought you're, special. But, I mean, you are special still, but can you talk to any animal?
Yes, I can. As a matter of fact, let me show you.
Special.
My
On the spectrum.
tattoos on my arm glow yellow as I swirl in the air, a orb of light, and I'll put it to Barakaboo's neck. and let it seep in. Speak to Carlux.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh! 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 How's it going?
It's going.
I'm
You sound silly, Boo, grunting like that.
Who's your favorite?
Whoever feeds me.
Well, I have a lizard heart. Do you like lizard heart?
Do I look like I like lizard hearts?
And I have no clue what they're talking about because I didn't do it on myself, so I'm just like,
I mean, you know, I try not to judge.
I'm intrigued.
Okay,
Just
I guess,
goes back down, eats this.
I look at Boo.
nice talking to you, Carlox.
Right, yes.
Yeah. Well, good night.
Oh, that's right. You don't know how to switch back and forth. It takes getting used to. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It'll fade in like 9 minutes. You're fine.
Moo.
Yeah. All right.
All right. And with that, you finish setting up camp. Finish eating your evening meal. Boo is sitting there on a log, just mooing. Would anyone else like to do anything before you go to sleep?
Moo moo.
No.
Okay.
No.
Who would like to take first watch?
Moo.
All right, and with that, the four of you, including Julette, go ahead and go to sleep for your first for the first watch. Roll a perception check for me.
Moo.
10. 9. 11.
Moo.
Your watch goes unscathed, nothing of note. It ends. You go ahead and go to sleep. Who'd like to do the second watch?
And it wears off.
I'll do it.
Okay.
I'll stay up with her.
All right.
Nobody stayed
would
up
like
with me.
One of you want to roll with advantage, or both you roll individually?
For perception, right?
You probably want to roll that.
Okay.
Whether
I'll
advantage
do
or
it.
not.
Where's my die? Let me borrow yours. Oh, you took it. Stole my die.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Not bad. Horrible.
Not bad.
21. 21.
21.
Let's go with another.
In the distance, far distance, you do hear what sounds to be like not quite a horse gallop, but it sounds like a four-legged creature of some sort, relatively heavy, is down the road, southwest of your location.
Is it coming towards us or away from us, or?
In your general direction, because you guys just pulled off right off the road, and it's kind of just coming up the.
Deny. Listen.
What is that?
Someone's coming. Get up. And we don't wake anyone, but me and Denahi stand ready.
Yep.
Okay.
And look in the direction where we hear they're coming from.
Hiding out of sight, though.
We're hiding. We're
hiding.
at camp. We're gonna hide.
It's true. I'm hiding behind like a tree.
Denahi, get over here with me.
Manifest a treat quickly.
We stand at wait, and if anything bad goes down, I have my vines ready.
And you have your two sleeping friends out as
It's getting
bait.
louder and louder.
I don't want to wake them up yet because I don't want to.
And right before, it feels like it's like right on top of you. You hear a loud, and in emerges Venus riding Ava. Sees your campfire and she walks up on you
Jeez,
guys.
Jadobi, you don't have to stand ready all the time.
Venus, and I like go and I like give her a huge hug.
No,
You guys roll a perception check just for fun. Jeremy,
We almost died.
roll a perception.
I gotta
2?
hear all
You're
about
sleeping
it.
like a baby.
Yep.
22.
22. You do hear the last wolf howl, and you open your eyes and do see Venus with
Moo!
Ava. That's been faded a long time ago, man.
It's gone now. It's a
You
10-minute
must
thing.
have been
Not even sure that's
dreaming.
how it works, but we'll go with it because it's fun. But
I can talk! Hey! Venus!
He's sleeping.
we saw your brother.
Nothing's waking me up.
What?
Your brother.
We ran into Fallen.
No way.
Way.
You battled
He battled you?
No,
Oh.
he helped. Some serious shit went down, and I'm really glad that you're here.
So it's roughly 1 o'clock in the morning at this point. Your watch is almost finished. You have not slept yet, so you do need to get some rest.
I'm tired. I'm just gonna lie down. Come on, Ava. And then
Ava, you're looking better. Ah.
I kind of stand a distance from the dog.
She bites him and pees on him in his sleep.
No.
All right.
She
So
just
the
kind of
little-
looks at you and goes away.
Torque?
With this, you all roll back to sleep. It's now Torque's watch for final watch. Every time.
Torque is going back to sleep.
It's a 7.
7. You don't fall asleep, but you do find yourself kind of like zoning out a little bit. There is some sort of crackling, like something stepping on sticks. Immediately, Ava kind of pokes her head up and like looks off in the distance. You see Ava, she's gigantic, looking off in the distance, and then snuggles back and goes to sleep.
Aw, that was cute. Sorry.
Probably.
That was adorable. I'm asleep.
Okay. All right, and with that, your watch is finished. The sun starts to rise over the eastern mountains. Waking up rested, refreshed. Make sure that you reset your hit points to max. If you used any hit dice, which I don't think you guys did, you'd get half of your level. Any abilities, spell slots, and all that jazz is reset as well. Key points, all the works. Woo! It is now the morning of RoU, sir. The 20th.
Your animal smelled something in the night.
She did. What's wrong?
She seemed agitated and smelled something.
Well,
And then she laid back down as if it was nothing to be concerned about.
Juliet,
What is that?
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
Oh.
It's.
It's my dire wolf. Hi, Juliet.
I see that.
There's nothing to worry about. As I pet Ava
Yeah.
gently.
Okay.
The only dire I ever had was Ia.
Torque, you seem to be irritated as well. Are you okay?
Troubled sleep.
We need to tell you what happened yesterday. And I go into it.
Okay, so while you're doing that, you all pack up the cart, pack up your camps. Are you in the cart with them, or are you going to ride Ava? And
I'll ride Ava.
okay, just normal walking speed because the cart's relatively slow.
Is Ava chill with Ox? Is it cool?
Don't seem to
Cool. All right, cool.
be irritated with each other. Yeah.
She doesn't really acknowledge him.
Did your dreams tell you anything?
So yeah, so you guys are on the
I am
cart,
always
and you can
reliving my family's
lean
death.
over and talk to her as you guys walk east. Can
Sorry.
you roll a perception check for me?
Yes. And then.
I'm imagining, are you, if you're gonna have a conversation with her, I think someone else should
Drive?
pay attention. You can still drive, but I need someone else to do probably a perception check.
Okay, so not me.
Not you, yeah.
Okay, that was a good one, but who's looking?
I'll be looking.
A ranger.
19?
19, okay,
13, sorry.
that's fine.
Plus anything?
All right, now, sorry, back to tell her everything.
So tell me everything.
Okay, all right. So, first, when we ran into Fallen, he's doing great, by the way, but he's still super pissed off all the time. But he's doing great. He
I thought it was pleasant.
we helped him track down some goblins. because I suppose one of them had answers about, his family being saucy. And he helped us then, and we got some answers, and then further on, like that night, last night, before you got there, we got attacked. We found this guy in the middle of the road. He was near death. He had an arrow in him, a black arrow, like ink, and it was seeping poison into him, but it wasn't natural poison. It was something, I don't know. And he told us before he left that his daughter was stolen. We were trying to find his daughter, and then
You should show her the head.
the head, right? And
Now it comes in handy.
I go to the back of the cart and I say, and this thing showed up.
What?
Do I recognize anything about the head?
Normally you ask first before. I
Oh,
tell you
sorry.
No. You don't recognize it.
And-
Except it looks like
is
your
it wearing
ex.
a mask?
It's a demon.
What'd you say? It looks like her eggs.
No. Is it wearing a mask or anything?
No, it's just
The head that they show you is a pretty good size, what looks to be like a giant gorilla head, but it's flesh and fur. It looks like
And
it's
has
burnt.
horns.
Has giant horns, almost like a longhorn bull almost, but at the tips the horns are super sharp and curled. Large fangs, stinks.
Dick
But-
for a nose.
Not quite, but yeah.
This thing is the people who took that little girl that we were after summoned this thing, and this thing nearly killed everyone.
Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm sorry that I wasn't here to help.
And then Barakaboo.
No, you got. I just asked for a
Okay, and then Barakaboo went into some killing spree. It was
16.
I've never seen it. But yeah, Barakaboo.
More
That
like a
was
justice spree.
You see some
I don't know. It was,
smoke.
It was freaky.
The road is going east towards the mountains. In the far distance, you do see smoke that might be a campfire of some sort. It's 500 or so feet northeast or so.
You guys, I think there's creatures ahead.
What makes you
My
say?
point.
What makes you say that?
Notice smoke.
Gotcha.
Seems to be a campfire ahead.
Okay.
It could be friendly.
Could be
So
a funeral
that's why
pyre.
we were on edge when you were coming last night. We
So what's the plan now? Are we still going to?
we still have to go
Rearguard?
to Rearguard, yes.
We gotta scout
for
that
Goliaths.
camp ahead. That's what we have to do.
Is the camp on the way? Is the smoke?
It's in the same direction, yeah. Well, it's north, a little bit north of the road, so you have to go off the road to get to this area.
I kind of just want to go to Rearguard now. But wait, maybe the girl's there? Rose?
You roll a 16 perception. The road it's not quite super flat, so you probably can't bring the cart with you if you do go that direction.
You're right, Joey.
You can get it off the road and there's probably some places to stash it, but you can't bring it all the way over there.
If there's a chance the men we were pursuing stopped, we should check.
Would they not perform the same sorcery on you?
Source?
There's no sorcery on me.
Juliet, you said something about they were speaking to you, but not verbally, or
The leader, the Trevel, was trying to. I'm not quite sure.
Spoke to both of us.
I could hear him speak to Barakaboo, and he also attempted to do whatever he was doing to Barakaboo to me. I was able to resist, and it seemed like Barakaboo also resisted. He said I'm blanking. What did he say? He said he recognized us.
He said that he remembered
remembered us.
and that I wouldn't stop him again.
again? As in, you did it once before?
I'm not quite sure either myself. He said something very similar to me. I'm only 17 years old and I've never seen this creature before.
And I was never out of the monastery.
So,
We're talking and riding
yes.
to.
You're still going the general direction.
And chewing gum.
You
We
have
are
a few hundred
multi-talented.
more feet or so before you'd probably have to pull off to go towards the fire if that's what you want to do.
Okay.
I mean, in all of my studies, and I'm not sure in the monastery if you've read something of similar note, but if you believe in reincarnation or something of that essence, like I sensed something about his aura that did not sit well with me. I don't know where that came from. Like I sensed pure evil from him, and I'm not sure why.
That's what I saw.
That reminds me.
Huh.
The poor, the man, the father who passed on the road. He said something about reapers.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the cultists.
That's what they call
the
themselves.
reapers are the hand, if I will, of the Trevel. The Trevel are very powerful, but don't like to get themselves too close to danger.
I look over at Venus. Yeah, a lot of shit went down while you were gone. Yeah, welcome back. We missed you.
I'm like kind of keeping to myself, looking away from them, kind of in my head, thinking about something.
Roll a history check about them describing these cultists, by the way. Well, actually, it is.
3.
Let me think about it.
You just described them.
Yeah, I just described them. That was silly. From their description, it does sound very close to home. Don't
So,
matter. At this point,
So-
you guys are right at that crossroads.
which way are we going?
I get out a guitar and start playing Crossroads.
We're going towards where we saw the smoke. That might.
No, I'm wiping my own.
Oh.
Do you
I'm signaling you.
A man can't wipe his own beard.
do you think that girl might be
Says
there?
Gillette.
It's worth it. It's worth a
Roll
shot.
another perception check to see if you can find a good place to park the cart.
16.
16. About 50 to 100 feet off the road, there are some large boulders that you could probably tie car locks in the cart, kind of off the beaten path. So people just going by quickly wouldn't notice them.
I don't feel comfortable leaving Carlax here alone.
It's
Can
okay.
Ava stay with him?
I think we should stay with them.
Even better, I'll stay with him.
I should go ahead and take a look anyway. You guys can wait.
Ava can ride with you.
Also, for the record, you guys are riding east on the road. The fire is north east of the road, and the cultist people went southeast.
Gotcha.
Totally
okay,
different
okay.
direction, just for the
Alright,
record.
alright. They could have tried to like trick us out and like did a circle. Oh, cool. Yeah.
Oh, we're here now.
I
You
retract my previous comment.
you want to stay?
You know what? Actually, Ava could stay. It's okay.
Okay.
So, I leave Ava and I tell her not to eat Carlox, but she doesn't seem really hungry because she's warm.
Carlox. Ava, friend. Friend. Yeah, cool. She, he
At
got
this
it.
point, Ava is kind of sniffing in the back of the cart, though. There are two heads.
Those are my heads.
Ava, leave it.
And then she just sits down.
You're not so big to me.
Pup.
Oh snap! You just got the eye from Venus. You better sit down.
All right, so the 6 of you are going to head that direction, or what do you guys want to do?
We're checking out the.
Is Boo coming with us?
Yeah, he said he was gonna go.
Yeah. Let's go.
All right, marching order.
Him
Do you have
first,
your
right?
ready?
Rangers
I got
up
you.
to the front, I guess.
Yeah. She has good vision.
I'll stay in the back.
Yeah, I'll be in the front.
I'll be behind you
Okay. Are you in the front too?
Yeah, I'll stay up front with
because
her.
we're stealthing.
Let me put you guys in
Right.
sort. So it's
Is it?
Boo and Venus, then
Are we in the forest? Or the
yeah, you're in the
mountains?
forest.
I'm right behind Venus.
Okay. Denahi, where are you at?
The back.
Torque, you're behind Boo.
What
Sure.
you doing in the
Okay.
back?
And
What you doing in
Is
the
it-
what's her face is next to Denahi.
Is it a thick forest or?
Yeah, it's a forest. Yeah.
Plenty
so
of cover.
Your thing should
Pretty
work.
well hidden.
Plenty of cover.
Yeah, relatively. I mean, it's hilly and bumpy, and there's a lot of rocks and stuff, which is why the cart would be able to go. That probably get stuck or break a wheel.
Let's stay close to the shadows.
So Boo and Venus, could you roll a perception check for me?
Yes.
16.
Don't you have advantage too?
I believe I do.
So yeah, roll just in case you get a 20.
Nah, 23.
23? With that, hopefully I didn't just get the camera. Sorry, guys. Party foul. I'll just get the camera. I just went blank. With that, you guys, you're walking, getting close to where you can see some sort of structure. I need everyone to roll a stealth check.
Slow
first.
down.
Ooh. Wow. For once.
22.
22.
8.
8.
19.
You're literally like the lightest. You have hooves, and you still always.
Yeah, I rolled a 4 or something.
Yeah, you always roll bad stealth. Like it's like you're like
I'm
your feet
so
are like
sweet.
animal feet.
Yeah, like goat feet. They can climb trees and shit.
13.
13. Got it.
10.
10.
With advantage, Mask of the Wild.
That's for hiding.
Oh, okay.
Do you get advantage in all ability checks in your terrain?
Favorite. I don't.
Okay.
I don't think so.
What was it? 13. That's fine. And you had a 23, and what did you have to roll?
22.
22.
19.
19. With that, it all balances out. You guys maintain relative quiet. As you get closer to where kind of the tree line opens up a little bit, you see what looks to be an old castle or fort or keep of some sort, but the walls have fallen down. You see a lot of rubble on the ground. The tower is partially ripped off, like it was hit or something of that sort, where it's exposed. You don't see anything walking around initially, as you're still a few hundred feet away. You do see a campfire that looked like it has been put out. You're not sure how. You're not close enough to really know how far, but there's smoke coming from that campfire. You see large pillars that look like it might have held some sort of maybe irrigation system, or maybe it was a lookout tower of some sort that have fallen down. And that's pretty much all you've noticed as you've walked. Where you are right now, you're still 150 feet or so away.
Can we check around the campfire for any indication of where they might have gone or what they were doing?
Are you walking up stealthily, or are you just going to walk up?
I'm stealthy 24/7.
Okay. Roll stealth check. Is anyone following him?
Yes.
Oh, I never rolled.
Oh!
What was that?
20.
20.
Yes.
You get really. You want to get all the way to the fire pit?
Yes.
Okay.
Fire pit's
So
a building.
that's. I mean. So there's. Let me try to explain better. So when you're looking at this structure, there's a building to your right, where the tower is kind of on the back side of the building. The building is kind of looks like it's falling apart. And on the left side of the building, there's some large boulders, some trees, and there's like a campfire that's kind of outside of the place. So you manage to get relatively close, creeping behind rocks and boulders and trees, and you get relatively close to the campfire.
And I have created a makeshift ghillie suit for myself because I rolled so high on stealth.
Roll a survival check.
By that he means he's covered in leaves.
That would be 15.
15. I'll say as you're stealthily walking around, you manage to grab some sticks and leaves, and it looks
Cover
relatively
my
funny.
naked
because-
blue
Yeah,
body.
you're pretty naked, but it managed to cover up half of the blue. Gives you a little bit more.
I went
Sneaky.
Schwarzenegger mode, just mud.
Yeah, there's not mud. There's no mud where you are, but we'll
It's
go
pretty
with
dry.
that.
It's pretty
You
dry.
want to kill me?
I can make
Coming
it,
out
but-
to it. Come on, I'm right here.
Oh.
Since I'm going with him, do I have to roll 2?
Oh, you going with him? Yeah, roll stealth check.
Yeah. And can I investigate the campfire?
Give me 1 sec. Are you going the same direction as he is?
Janobi now
Yeah.
trips on a rock.
I might actually still 9 total.
9. You don't get quite as far as he does, but you do manage to not draw any attention to yourself. Still, both of you roll a perception check for me.
I'll roll 1 too, because I'm watching them, making sure.
Okay.
13.
13.
Just 9 on the
9.
perception.
You look at the fire. You can't quite tell how long it's been out, but it does look somewhat fresh. You don't see any other movement besides those two.
Did they
rolling
leave
around.
anything behind or any footprints?
15. With both those perception checks, you don't see any. Well, yeah, with those two checks from where you are specifically, you don't see anything else within that vicinity. As far as like any goods or
Tracks?
you don't see any how do you call them, sleeping bags or rolls or anything like that. It's just a campfire.
I quietly walk up too. Maybe not so quietly, gnawing.
Okay.
Jadot,
Do I see anything
we should look and check out inside,
with
or just
advantage because
carry on?
it's the forest?
Yeah, you're still technically in the forest because you haven't made it that far. So yeah, I'll give you that.
Let's go inside. Let's check it out.
17.
17. You're not quite as close as the rest of them, but you still don't notice anything moving around. You don't see anything alive from the outside. Anyway.
Jadobi and I would like to take a look inside.
Inside. Okay. Let me give you.
Maybe we
better
would like to
perspective.
approach if there's a door or an opening that we could just peer through or try to listen.
I look up at Torque. I guess that means us too.
Yes. Okay.
Heading on down.
Ease on down the road.
So what if we had just not even gone this way?
Well, then I would have used the other side.
That would have been so sad.
Wow.
Okay, so we were at the campfire.
All right, hold on. So, Boo, I would say
This place looks
you're
like it's in
right there.
disarray. Really needs a designer.
What a mess.
Venus,
It's obviously the same designer as the orc
You're
fort.
roughly right there, and the three of you
Just the
are
architect.
still off. Can't reach.
Hi, I'm
There's just-
architect of orcs.
All right.
The Remax Century 21 of medieval Ukodor. Just designing all of the forts.
I have a place and it gets so much light, you would not believe it.
All right. So
ask
that's
why.
roughly where your
Because
placement
the
is.
walls aren't even intact.
Where you guys are on the outside is where the tree line is kind of coming out. Venus, you kind of just stepped right outside of that tree line. You're over in that general
Frogs
area,
are all
Boo,
the
you're right
rage
there.
right now.
And what would you guys like to do?
I'd like to move to where those storage boxes are and see if I can see any movement or hear anything inside.
Okay, roll a stealth check.
I would like to move right here.
You see me rolling a stealth check.
That would be 20 total.
20 total. Well, without hesitation and really
You
any
see
noise
me
at
roll
all,
a
you
30.
do manage to get that far down.
You see me rolling
I am the
D20.
wind.
You
Whoosh.
see me rolling D20. You see me.
I am going to do the same thing. I'm going to try to kind of. Where's the thing? Here we go.
Huh.
While he's doing that, I'm going to go right here to kind of like put my back against the side of the wall where the door is.
Okay, roll a stealth check.
Don't go inside.
I'm not going to go inside.
So just so you guys can understand, where there's no wall, that wall has kind of broken down. It's probably knee high. The rest of these walls, I know in other things they've pretended to be all the way up. The rest of these walls are roughly 8 feet tall.
Okay.
Some are a little bit different and they're broken off, but you can walk through the openings there. Same thing with this. There was some sort of tower that's all fallen down. So if you see an opening, then it's open.
Okay.
I rolled a 12 total.
What were you doing? Stealth?
Stealthing to that.
Okay. You managed to get right there.
Okay.
Okay.
From position, I would like to know if I can see or hear anything.
Where are you looking?
Over the knee-high rubble.
This rubble right here?
Yeah.
You're just trying to look in this area? You're trying to like peek and look at the whole thing? Describe to
I'm
me.
trying to get a good look at everything I can from that position.
Okay. Roll a perception check. Well, let's get up there.
That's just a 9.
9. It is becoming midday, so there's a lot of light, but there's some shadow off in the distance here in the forest that you walk through where some of those really, really tall, large trees. So it is casting a relative shadow. So you do see furniture and some things looks to be tossed on the ground, maybe ransacked, something of that nature, but it looks relatively like it hasn't moved in a while, but you don't see anything moving around.
I don't see any movement, Jadobi. What about you?
I'm paranoid, so can I see if there's anything hiding in the trees like those goblins?
Roll a perception check. Be cool if I could hide something in these trees.
21 total.
21.
Ooh.
You don't see anything. You don't see anything, any birds, any squirrels, any goblins, any humanoids, creatures, nothing. You don't see anything moving around.
Cool,
in any of those trees.
cool.
Well, I don't want this to be a bust. Should we check if there's
quiet.
anything useful inside?
Let's still be careful as we walk in.
Okay.
Maybe I should turn into a cat.
We're making our way that way, I guess.
Yeah,
At
should
this
we?
point, you guys have made it right to the edge of the line.
Sorry.
Okay.
I can't really reach if one of you guys want to put them. Like, put them just like, I guess, a row right there, and you guys can tell me where you want to put them.
I'd like to be in that back corner where the one of the pillars has fallen.
Okay. Roll a stealth check for him.
8.
8.
Them damn hooves, girl.
I'm usually
You eventually make your way over there. You do
trip on a rock or something.
You do make a little
On my
bit of
way down,
noise
hit
because
my
there is a
horn.
lot of rubble that's not displayed on the ground. So you do knock over some rocks and bricks and such like that.
Oh, nothing will give us away like a shh.
Shut up.
Clunk.
I would like to stealthily make my way to behind that overturned bench.
Okay, roll for stealth.
Oh, 25.
25 without making a noise. You skip in there like this bench or this bench,
The big one. Get a little more cover.
like that.
On the other side of it.
Oh, you want to like? All right, gotcha.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Just in case.
Okay.
Try to get a look around.
Roll a
inside.
perception check. Is anyone else doing anything?
Yes.
Oh, okay, that's better.
I'm gonna.
18?
18. You. Where are you looking? Let me rephrase that. With that 18. where
Pretty
you
much the way you positioned me. So I'm looking into that cone.
Okay, looking at
That corner.
all right here to see if there's
Yeah.
anything. With that perception check, you don't see anything, but you do hear some faint muffling, kind of above your head.
Anyone close enough to hear me? In the team.
Not whispering, no.
Can I gesture to Jadobi?
He can't see.
I was
closer.
gonna say
I could
while he's
probably
doing
see.
that, I wanna go in and like start peeking into the doorway.
Okay, roll a stealth check. What was that?
Damn, just for moving a
I'm
square.
moving closer to the open wall. Between.
We're sneaking.
Yep, that
We're
side.
sneaky
Yep.
sneak.
Roll a stealth.
Can I go in and look?
I'll look on over the wall there. I'm basically almost as tall.
16 total
16.
for stealth for me.
Okay.
20, not natural.
Okay. And where do you want to go?
As them. Just up to the wall. I assume that I'm almost as tall as it, so I could probably see right over.
Okay.
Just all up in the open. Just all up in the open.
Do I see anything?
Roll for perception.
Do,
10.
10.
do I see him doing
You see
anything?
furniture.
Advantage because it's the forest.
You're not in the forest anymore.
Oh.
I see what I see. Furniture overturned.
16.
Yes.
boxes,
Yeah. And you see Boo.
Can they say they can see me now?
Yes.
I want to do this.
What is he
This is
pointing
above
at? Is he
us,
pointing at
though.
the? Is he pointing at the
Oh.
tower?
I
Pointing
can,
up.
can I can see
There's no
inside the
ceiling.
tower. Can I look in there?
I can only
Look in the
gesture, so I
tower?
can't explain. So
Uh,
I'm just.
You can look in the tower.
Yeah, you
Roll a
just-
perception check.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you can see
And
that.
I'm like stepped in. But
Yeah.
9.
9. You don't see anything moving. The tower looks like it
Her
looks.
tail knocks over
Adds a little
Nova.
frown every time she rolls and goes,
I'll just be like, and and to Torque, who I think he can see me, right? Can Torque see me from
You're
here?
right around the corner. You're 5 feet away from each other.
But I'll be like,
5 feet away from
and I'll like point to Boo like, awesome.
So there's a ceiling above me, you said?
I didn't say a ceiling. I just said you heard a light muffling noise above you.
above you.
Above me, just above.
Above you ish. Yeah. I'm going to
Ooh.
see. I don't think my instinct, DM, is telling me to sneak up in there and like get behind that chair and be like all stealthy and but I don't think I'm ready for
Wait.
that yet.
I signal everyone to pause, and I cast thaumaturgy. And then I make a ton of sounds, I guess, behind that stairwell exit, and see if anyone comes out.
Which stairwell is it?
The one closest to you.
What's the
This one?
range on that?
I guess behind it.
Over here?
Yeah, try to draw somebody out.
What's the range on your thaumaturgy?
Oh.
Okay.
That's a good question. I have no idea. 30 feet.
30 feet. Yeah, you can't do that. You could maybe reach, if you move, you could get closer to the tower, but
Do I see any rubble around me?
there's rubble everywhere, dude.
Can I pick up a piece of rubble and try to toss it that direction through that opening?
Which direction? There's many openings. You guys can be more specific. You have a laser pointer too.
Oh, right.
Then he screams, "This is Freedom Rock!"
When I said earlier, I wanted to be
Okay.
here.
You wanna go
That's
right
a
there?
bright. That's
Stealth?
a flashlight.
You gotta push it one more time. There's two settings.
No, it's in the middle. There you go.
12.
Okay.
12?
It's like around this opening.
Okay. Roll stank truck.
Roll stank truck.
Roll stank.
Roll
Stealth,
stank truck.
Strength.
Okay.
Strength.
That's my new song, man.
Can we call it
I
sleight
eat
of
his
hand?
brains with power of the beans. What?
Sleight of hand, maybe? No.
I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti. Hello, Agent
We
Starling.
go back. We're using this new thing, so I have to remember which one is.
That
This is
noise
your
was
normal
just for
ability
Robbie.
score.
Yeah, it doesn't have just abilities.
It should.
So
Well, while he's doing that,
there we go. That would be 12.
12. You managed to throw the rock over through that thing here. Do like it falls down the steps. But roll a perception check since you're looking that direction.
Oh, 24.
24. Above this tower structure, there is some sort of corner deal, and you do see something up there that looks relatively large, larger than you. Looks. I guess I can give you that because you're really close. It looks like it might. That's where the muffling is coming from. Something that looks maybe it's on the ground, like making that kind of like struggling, muffling noise.
I want to signal to the others again.
His ear itches.
I'm.
I go a little closer.
Yes, you can.
Can I try to make my way into the base of the tower?
I want to start.
1 second.
I want to start working my way around to get where Boo is. I mean, not where he is, but like behind the rubble wall. So I want to start making my way around.
By the tree?
Yeah.
Roll a stealth check.
I'm gonna walk straight there.
Natural 20!
Because I'm curious and I'm
No one
wondering
cares.
what's
So right here?
going on.
Yeah, I'm gonna be right there.
And where do you want to go?
He
Right,
wants to walk right the fuck inside.
right there.
That's a,
No one cared about me.
In the doorway, or
Yeah,
what?
like in the doorway.
Okay.
Oh,
I don't want to
Wow.
touch you guys anymore.
bold move.
So stealthy. I don't know what
I
happened.
guess our stealth is pointless.
Torque,
What'd you ask me to roll for?
stealth.
I will begin moving in, I guess, to...
Okay, where do you want to be?
Actually, put me by the crates.
These or these?
Those.
18.
These?
Yeah.
Like here?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you going anywhere?
I'm a little bit closer behind that thing.
Okay.
Specific.
18.
18. Okay. Make things easy. Everyone roll initiative. And hold on to that number for 1 hot second.
Oh, that was almost another 20.
Okay.
Sorry.
20-25.
No.
Nobody? Okay. 15 to 20.
13.
13.
15.
17.
Oh, sorry. He said
Venus.
50 to 20, and I'm like, 13!
What was yours? What was yours, Jadobi?
15.
15. Jadobi. Torque.
I was 13.
Okay. What was after that? 5 to 10.
I was also 13.
Oh, you were 13. Oh.
Yeah.
6.
6.
Johnny
And
cashing it over here.
She rolled the same, which is math.
I shot a man in Reno.
What's her
Just a
name?
wall
Gillette.
jam die.
She's still staying far back, but Gillette's way over there.
Yeah, we kind of
Okay, so we'll start with top of the order, Venus. What would you like to do?
Do I see anything in the hallway?
Roll a perception check.
It's getting sexy.
18.
Time to get
Oh
fancy.
wait, no.
I don't know.
17.
Do you see it?
17. You do not see anything in the hallway.
I look up. Do I see anything?
You don't see anything in your
Oh,
view.
do I hear anything?
You don't see or hear anything with that roll.
Kind of creeped out. I step back
You step
to
back.
right
Which way?
here.
There. Okay. Here.
Yeah,
Okay.
like I'm a little creeped
Is
out.
that your turn?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. No, just-
All right, I want to get as far as I can. I'm gonna like my movement and my action to those steps I see in the back.
On top of the step?
Mm-hmm.
Here?
Yeah, I'm not sure if I can get that far.
Oh, yeah, we are in roll. What
Yeah.
is your movement?
I'm gonna use 60 feet. All of my movement.
How many is that?
12.
10.
12. 10?
12.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
We'll call it 12.
Oh, hey! All right. Do I hear anything
Roll
or
perception
see
check.
anything or feel anything?
This is actually not accurate. You don't hear shit.
Natural one.
Natural one. You definitely don't hear anything.
So I rolled 2 1s and 2 20s. All right, cool. I'm done.
Just getting it from
All
both
right.
sides.
Yeah.
It's just like prom night.
Let me think
Spit
about this. That ends your turn, right?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Boo, roll a Constitution save.
What?
Okay, let me check
Oh,
that
what?
real quick. Okay. Do-do-do-do-do-do. And that would be 14.
14.
You want to burn?
Whew. You feel a sharp pain, some sort of blade come through your back, and you take 8 points of piercing damage.
Well,
And hang on, I'm gonna fuck this up. Hang on.
You did apply.
1 second, please. 1 moment, please.
Oh, somebody. Oh, I can't. I'm not saying anything.
Do
Okay.
you call out?
Torque, please
Yeah.
roll a
Would my
Constitution save.
reaction have alerted them at this point?
I mean, you said ow, but I won't let you like yell out to anybody now.
Ow. Ow, but nobody be
Okay,
alarmed.
well, that would only be a 7.
7.
I
Okay.
just got stabbed.
But,
It's okay.
Damn.
advantage on strength and saving.
If you have advantage on strength saving throws if you're raging, but you're not raging yet.
Oh, I thought that was just in general. Okay.
You take 8 points of piercing damage as well. You also feel a sharp pain through your back. Feels like a short blade of some sort. Sticks right in. Excruciating pain, so you take 8 points of piercing damage. Denahi and Venus roll perception check.
Can I? Am I able to see it from my height?
Not really.
Okay.
The walls are slightly taller than Boo.
Gotcha.
You can.
They're
No,
invisible.
technically you can't see. You can't see Torque. Here.
Okay.
10.
10.
2.
Oh yeah, you guys don't see shit. Torque's turn.
Okay.
Do you guys cry out though? Like, do I hear you? Like, yeah. Okay, yeah.
I know
yeah.
I grunted, but I don't know if that matters.
Well, they didn't hear shit, so
Oh.
they didn't roll high enough to hear anything. You both cried out in pain, but no one heard you.
I'm gonna spin
I say
around
I
and
heard?
swing my axe.
Sure. Roll for attack.
That's a whole 9.
9. You take that blade in your back, grunt and swing your axe, chopping into the crate that's behind you. It wedges in. You rip it out. Looking back in that direction, you don't hit anything besides the crate behind you.
I am going to move my movement towards the crumbled wall.
Which way?
Back this way.
This way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
1 second. God damn. You take, as you rush towards that door, you feel a longer blade hit you in the side, and you take 3 points of piercing damage.
Oh snap! It is popping
They're
off.
invisible.
3 points? Did you say?
3 points, yeah. Does that end your turn?
Nothing more I can do.
Boop.
Is it a spell?
Having felt the attack from behind, I spin as Torque did. And do I perceive anything?
Roll perception check.
16.
16. With a 16, you feel a change in the wind. Kind of like if someone threw like something big past you, kind of feel that like air passing past you quickly in the direction of that way.
Okay. And as a bonus action, recalling training, I would like to toss the contents of my water skin that direction.
Okay, roll athletics.
Yeah, and if they're covered in water, you can see the tracks.
Let me check. 14.
14. You throw water in this general direction. We'll say you get this 8-foot area. The water splashes on the ground. Like, the most of the water was like right here, but you do see trickles kind of go off with the dust. There's a lot of dust in this space. You don't see anything immediately, but after a few seconds, you do see a footprint here going that direction.
Smart.
Friends,
Just calling out to us now.
Romans.
there's an invisible enemy.
I just said that.
Well, I was
There's
getting,
more than one.
Yeah, I was getting stabbed, so I couldn't.
It's not your turn yet. I know.
Okay. And as my action, I would like to expend 1 key and activate my Step of the Wind to go into dodge status.
Okay.
And that'll be it for me.
Okay. Right. Venus, roll a Constitution save for me.
9.
With that, you feel on your right side a stab piercing of a very similar, familiar weapon. Feels almost like your rapier, piercing you through your underneath your rib, and you take 6 points of piercing damage.
Shit.
Okay. Denahi, roll a Constitution save, please.
25.
25.
Ooh.
You
Try me,
feel.
bitch.
You feel.
Try me, bitch.
You feel a shift in the air around you as what feels to be someone kind of reaching around to almost grab you or something, and you quickly hit whatever it is with your arm, and you feel contact. But while looking in this direction, you don't see anything.
Okay.
Set the
But you
whole
felt
place on
something
fire.
hit your arm, like your instincts spin around.
I react really quickly when I feel them.
And it's
I
now
try
your turn
to.
too. by the way.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, as I feel them make contact with me, I reach right in their direction and cast Shocking Grasp.
Do you have to touch something with that?
I do.
Roll disadvantage for that.
You got this. You got this. You got this.
No, I gotta roll again. Ooh, 19?
That's with
But
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Whoa.
You had to take the first one.
13
Still not bad.
13.
plus.
You reach out and you feel maybe like the fabrics of like a cloak or clothes, like it's darting away, but you don't actually get your hand on anything.
You, you said 13 plus stuff?
Plus 6.
That was
19 total.
19. Oh, you just said 13.
Yeah, I did. Sorry.
Okay, you do as you feel something kind of come up. You hit your hand up like like someone tries to sneak up on you, and you're like, ah, what the hell? Get off me, right? You do that, and you reach out and you grab almost as a reaction. It's your next turn, so it's fine. You grab what seems to be maybe an upper arm or shoulder. Roll for damage, please.
Yeah.
Zap him good.
1d8.
Get him.
Zap him visible.
3.
3 points. All right, good damage. The right one. 3 points. And with that, what was it? Shocking grasp. That's lightning damage. And with that, you see a body appear out of nowhere, and what seems to be a drow that comes out from being invisible is standing there and just takes getting. You don't quite see it toward your face.
Oh, all right.
But you sense it. Does that end your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Julette doesn't do anything.
I smell murderous traitors.
With that, with the
Cowards.
reveal of that, sorry. You hear a what is it? What is it? You hear almost like a release of a bow, and an arrow flies from a different direction, hits you in the back of your shoulder, and you take 4 points of piercing
They're
damage.
invisible in the trees. They're invisible in the trees.
And I lean forward and grab my shoulder.
Okay. Okay, hang on. We'll do this. We're doing this. Okay. Roll a perception check for me.
Doesn't matter how I roll, it just does not help. 4.
Okay.
I see nothing.
Okay. And nothing. You see nothing. That ends. That's back to the top. Venus.
I hear I cast Zephyr Strike on myself. So for my movement, that's my bonus action. For my movement, it doesn't provoke opportunity of attacks. So I move right here with my bow out, and I shoot at the drow.
Okay. Roll for attack.
Mm, 19.
19. Okay, that hits. Roll for damage.
Get him.
Forgot that other one.
That hair feels so good.
13.
13? 13 points of damage?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus. Alright, 13. With that, you move further away from the tower. You loose an arrow towards that drow. It hits it kind of in its side. It yells in pain and turns his attention kind of back towards the two of you. Does that end your turn?
How does he look?
He looks hurt.
Okay. That ends my turn, yeah.
And just for clarification, they're not the same dudes that you saw last week, even though they're the same age. Just,
Okay. So it's I'm up next.
yes.
All right. I hear what they say.
Do you?
Do I? I mean, if he's right there, right?
Who? You said something before?
No. What did I say?
Torque and I both called out.
Yeah. He said, "I don't be alarmed, but I got stabbed." He goes,
Roll a perception
Closed
check to see if you
captioning
heard
said, ouch.
No, just the
Perception. Here we go.
The bubble. Ouch.
10 total.
All right, I was looking for 10. So yeah, you did hear Boo yell out something.
Something. Did I hear?
Whatever he yelled.
Okay,
I
cool.
don't remember.
I heard it. You said invisible. All right, cool.
Too much time has passed.
I take out my battle club. I give it a shake of power, and it grows 3 times in size today because I'm feeling real good. You know what I'm saying? And I take out my my
Like a Viagra
buckler.
commercial. What?
Take out my buckler as well,
Okay.
and I'm going
That means you're
to.
at 16, right?
Yes. No. My AC is 14.
Plus 2 for the buckler.
No, it's 12 originally from
Oh, yeah,
this,
yeah,
and then
you're
the
right, you're
plus 2 from so 14 total. Got it. And I'm gonna. Is there a door? I can't see from your side. Is there a doorway?
Right here?
Yeah.
You can see the rest of the stairs are on the ground, but there's a doorway right there. It's
Second
about
level.
10 feet above you, 8 feet above you, and 5 feet out.
Okay, I'm gonna run in the doorway.
Okay, roll a acrobatics check, please.
Oh shit! There's traps. It's trapped.
Oh boy.
Acrobatics. Here we go. Ooh, not bad.
I really want you to make this.
22 total.
22. Oh yeah, with that, you hear what's going on. You immediately pull out your club. You enlarge it 3 times. You kind of take a couple steps back down the stairs. I can do this. And you run up the stairs and you leap. And with that, you leap up into the doorway. You can't fit, but you're on the 2nd floor. I don't know if I can.
Oh snap! I'm a ninja.
You are on the 2nd floor. And that's all of your movement.
We'll go with it, and I'm gonna ready an attack, cause that my thing was my bonus action. So I'll ready attack. Like if I see anything or whatever, I'm gonna throw my vines at it.
What's the range?
The range of my vines is 30 feet.
Okay. All right.
I'm done.
Okay. The rain is at Barack. Constitution save, sir.
Torque would be behind me, or before me, right?
No, this
Nope.
is somebody else's turn.
Oh, yay! 19.
19. Similar thing with the Nahi. You feel a hand kind of come up behind you, trying to get maybe a deeper kill, looking maybe for your throat. You're able to kind of shrug it off. Do you have any reaction attacks or anything of that sort?
No.
No?
Not inherently as a skill, but would a reaction attack just be a thing anyway?
You only get an attack of opportunity if it leaves, if you see it leave your vicinity. I was just curious if you had like a
Am I
reaction.
able to
feat.
sense an aura?
Oh, roll your check, please.
18.
18. We didn't have anything other than just the red, right? I can't remember now.
You had me perceiving red and black, so I can sense.
It's fuck it. I mean, you do sense a few red auras. The one person that you see. Something right there. Something right there.
Oh dang! Oh man!
Something right there.
They posted up.
Where
They're
are
following
you?
us the whole time.
Oh.
No, that's all you can see. All right.
Can I? It's not my turn. Never mind.
No, it's not your turn. Torque, roll a Constitution save, please.
10.
10. Similar as before, you feel a long blade this time piercing you in your back. You take 7 points of piercing damage. And now it is Torque's turn.
Is that halved? Are you raging right now?
No,
or
he's
no?
not raging
Oh,
yet.
okay.
What'd you say? 7?
Yeah, 7. Okay. Torque, is your turn.
Torque's not happy.
Torque is not.
Show yourselves, you cowards! And is that possible to swing, like, just around me? Like, just sort of like going,
Yeah.
like
Roll,
a whirly bird?
Because that's kind of fun. Roll just a regular attack without disadvantage.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That fails.
Okay. You swing your axe relatively high. Don't hit anything.
And he's, well,
You can't see.
I don't know that he's there, but if I move, it would be opportunity. And I'm going to, I can't sit here with dudes next to me and beating on me and I don't get to do anything. So I'll take his opportunity attack and I'm stepping outside the ruins.
You're going out the room. Okay. Like here or
One more.
this way?
No, but out.
Out.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Which way are you facing?
Now I'll turn and look back in, hoping to somehow see something, which obviously I'm not, but...
Roll a perception check, because he just rolled a natural 1.
15, 16.
16. With that, you see a slight disruption right here on the corner of this. Like, you see some rocks, like, because as you ran around, something went to stab you, and it actually missed and hit the rock. So you see some rocks, but you do see it right there on the edge of that corner.
Show yourself, coward.
Does that end your turn? Boo.
I want to call out to the team. I can perceive something.
Next to everyone.
I perceive something near you, Venus, and there was something that was near you, Torque, and another here.
So they're relatively far away. So if you're gonna,
Oh, I don't care if they hear me.
are you just gonna whisper it?
No, I'm yelling.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey! I perceive something behind you, Venus, and next to you, Torque. And
I see something as well. Near the corner of the wall.
Okay.
I want to attempt to speak to them.
Speak.
We're not here to fight. But if you continue this, we will end you.
Don't hear anything. You don't hear anything back?
Okay, well,
Here's some drumming.
because I can perceive the aura there, I'm going to toss my traveler's clothes upon it and move to strike it.
All right, roll for attack.
Give me a second. I gotta get used to this new thing. That's a 16.
16 hits. Roll for damage.
You know,
I'm taking
Ooh, 10.
10 points of damage. Good damage. Which one is fighting you? 10 points. Okay. Does that end your turn?
I still have my bonus action. So I would attack on my bonus as well.
Okay, roll for attack.
16.
16. Okay. Roll for damage.
10 again.
10. Okay. And with that, you're punching.
Swung both times.
Okay. With that, you threw the cloth over something, and those of you in the room who could see this, you see a cloth like floating, almost like a ghost. Boo comes in and jabs it once, and then jabs it again, and you hear kind of a crack, almost like its head snaps or something. And which one is it? Green. Oh, yeah, green.
And there appears a dead body.
You see a dead body with the cloak still on it, and out in the distance you hear enough, and all. Hang on, let me get these right. Blue is Venus. Torque.
Oh no!
You hear in the distance a very loud, stern voice. Stop toying with them and kill them all. And with that, we're going to take our break.
Oh man!
Those of you in the chat, go ahead and type hashtag Crossroads to enter the Ukodor giveaway for this Harps Corp Dice Vault. And we'll be back in a few minutes. See you guys soon.
Hello, wonderful people on the internet. My name is Alan, and I am the Dungeon Master for Legends of Solari, in which I take a group of adventurers and lead them on a journey full of action, drama, and political intrigue. We play Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition every Sunday from 2 to 5 p.m. on the Quest and Chaos Twitch page, so join us live if you can. But if you can't, don't worry, we'll upload all the episodes onto the Quest and Chaos YouTube channel, so definitely subscribe. Sit back, relax, grab a snack, and don't forget to enjoy the impending chaos.
Welcome back. We have a winner of the Harps Corp Dice Vault.
Who would that be?
It is Lucky Sandu.
Hey!
Congratulations. Go ahead and reach out to Quest of Chaos in the chat. We'll PM address and get this out to you as soon as possible.
Ooh, I could cut diamonds.
I'd also like to just clarify again with the referral campaign. Make sure that if you do refer people to sub to the channel to get credit for those referrals, make sure you PM Quest and Chaos with those referral names, Twitch name, so we can track to see who's got what. All right, and without further ado, let's dive back in. I can't remember who went first. Oh, Boo. So, Boo, you had thrown your clothes over the drow, punched him twice, knocked him out cold. He falls to the ground dead.
Knocked him out? Oh, dead.
Knocked him out cold, whatever. You hear a loud voice in the distance. Enough, finish them. Torque, you do hear this voice over the other side of your shoulder. All of the drow that have been attacking you have revealed themselves and are charging in your direction. And it is now blue guy's turn.
Hey guys, I killed a blue guy.
Woo, misses. So behind you, Venus, you feel a whiff with a. You feel a whiff of the blade, and he's going to make his second attack with 15 to hit.
No.
No,
16.
15 misses. That ends his turn. It goes to Denahi. 17 to hit.
Match.
What do you got? 15, right?
I have 17.
AC at 17?
Yeah, with the cloak.
Okay.
Oh, match still goes to the DM, right?
Yeah, so it
Yeah.
goes to me. I just thought it was 15 for some reason. Okay, forgot about the cloak.
Do you choose to take
You take 5 points of piercing damage, and he makes his second attack with his dagger
Oh.
for 18 to hit. For 3 more points of piercing damage. It like stuck to my hand and like Spider-Man down. It was interesting. That ends his turn.
But I
Denahi's
have a
turn.
reaction,
Okay.
and it's gonna be Hellish Rebuke.
Oh.
So everything around him just bursts into flames.
Is it a save on his part? Or her part? We don't discriminate.
Their part.
Dexterity save? Yeah.
Dex save. 11.
Nope.
Okay. And what happens?
It takes 2d10 fire damage.
Roll for damage.
Where's my 10?
Where's my 10?
No?
Yeah, that's
Sounds like a
10.
t-shirt. Where's my D10?
Oh.
Max, that's max.
Oh, that's max.
Yeah, that's 10.
Yeah, 0's 10.
You do that every time.
I know.
16?
16.
16 points of fire damage.
Nice.
All right, and with that, he takes his second swing at you. You get hit with the dagger. Because you still take your damage, right?
Yeah.
And then you react like, what the hell did you just do to me? So you turn around and you release this fiery blaze, and it literally engulfs this drow, and you hear like the sizzling of the flesh just kind of peeling away as it kind of like peels around its body, revealing bone and muscle and flesh, and that drow falls over and is dead. And
Nice.
still burning and simmering in the ground. Does that end your turn?
Do you say anything in
Yeah,
your
right.
victory?
No,
My
it's not your turn. Now
Yeah,
it's
it was
your
their
That was your
turn.
reaction, now it's your
Yeah.
turn. Excuse me.
my eyes were white and they flushed red like fire, and as soon as he died, they went back to white.
Okay. Now it is your official turn.
Okay. I was just hit with in the shoulder by an arrow, so I turn around and take a look around. And can I see the archer up there?
Yeah, it's 3/4 cover. It's well, you see like the bow kind of hanging over the side.
Okay.
From that angle, I don't
can
believe
see
you can
him.
see the body.
Okay. Well, I'll aim at him anyways, just a little lower.
Yeah, 3/4 cover. What? I'm blanking on what that means. Yeah,
Is that roll with disadvantage?
I think so.
I think. I could
Combat
be-
cover.
I think it's like +5 or something.
How am I doing
To
right
AC.
now?
Yeah, I think you're right. Just want to verify. Lost it. There we go. Yeah, 3/4 cover +5 AC. Yeah, roll for attack.
Nope.
What are you attacking? with?
Disadvantage, right?
No, just
Oh.
he gets a bonus to his AC.
Firebolt.
Okay.
11?
No, that misses.
Okay. My face is You're gonna screen cap all of them too, so I gotta remember that.
All right, is that end your turn?
Yes.
Okay. It's Juliet's turn, and she's gonna make her first death save, and she fails.
No.
None of you see that though, by the way.
Except,
Nobody sees it. No one's looking at it right now.
but you said
He saw the dude. He didn't. It's not his turn yet, so he hasn't rolled a perception check to see if he sees anything. But he's pretty fixed on that drow that was stabbing him in front of him.
Okay, so
Archer. Archer's going to take a shot at Denahi. 18 to hit. 6 points of piercing damage.
Shield. Pew.
yeah, she was ready with that one.
Is that your reaction?
Yeah.
Your last reaction? What is it? Take half or deflects it completely?
What was his roll again?
18 to hit.
+5 to my AC.
Okay, you deflect it. It misses. Now it is the boss's turn.
Tricks.
He doesn't do anything. Okay, back to the top. Venus.
If I turn to face the one that's behind me, will that be an opportunity
No,
attack?
you're still-
Okay,
you're
so
still-
You're not
I'm-
moving away, you're just
Yeah,
twisting
okay.
around.
An arrow right to the face.
Okay.
Point
Roll for attack.
24.
24.
Oof.
That hits.
Doesn't it?
That's another T-shirt. We should be writing these down.
13.
13 points of damage. Good damage.
To the face.
To the in the face. All right, does that end your turn?
I aim for his left nostril.
Can she do a ranged right there?
I'm gonna put Hunter's Mark on him,
Okay.
even though I forgot to, so that way the next time I will be
It's
using Hunter's
traditionally
Mark.
like a DM thing. Like you can do disadvantage if you're close, but it doesn't make sense. Like you just.
Legolas did a lot of up-close archery.
Yeah, it's a very good example.
Is that it?
That's it.
I don't know who this mythical person
After
you're
the
speaking
Hunter's
of.
Mark.
That sounds cool.
Or maybe you should just stab
Copyright.
him with an arrow.
End your turn?
Yep,
Yep.
that's me.
TM.
Can I see Juliet?
He's in the tower.
He's up in the tower where the walls are
Roll a
broken
perception
away.
Check. Just a general perception check because you don't know what's going on, but both general perception.
Well, is this crack in the wall not
yes,
here?
it's open, but
it's open.
you don't know that she's down, so you don't know that you're going to look specifically at her. So you just roll a perception check to see if
They gotta see if you even see her.
20 total.
20 total. Okay. What was the natural?
No.
No, what was the natural?
17. Why?
Just ask him, man. Jeez.
He wants to pull
From
some
that angle,
chicanery.
you do see a dark figure kind of standing by Juliet. From that distance, she looks to either be down or kneeling. You can't tell. You can't tell from that distance.
No. I
But
shapeshift.
with that perception check, you have seen arrows fly from above you.
I don't care. I don't care about that anymore. I shapeshift into a. What's fast?
Panther?
Yeah, panther.
All
I
right.
shapeshift into a panther.
Okay.
Right now.
And
And I'm gonna leap from second level to the first level. I'm gonna go 40 feet.
roll an acrobatics check first, please.
All right.
Please fail. Please fail. Just kidding.
Natural 20. My
Okay.
third one tonight.
And how far are you going?
I'm going as far as 40 feet can take me to her. To
Natural
Juliet.
Are you
20,
using your
like-
action to move as well?
My action was to shapeshift.
Got it.
And then the movement.
So there's no double movement for the panther. It's just 40 feet. So we'll say your natural 20, right?
Yes.
That way he's able to pirouette off his head.
So I'm gonna let you leap down there, and then we'll give you 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oh. And you
Oh.
can't.
And the cat face plants.
All right.
All right.
Triple flip.
And I'm done. That's it.
Okay.
Next up is Torque.
No. You don't know.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You don't know. Is that guy that's no?
He's the DM.
Where's the green guy? Is he dead? I think. the
Yeah,
green's
that's
dead.
him.
All right, green guy's
Oh,
dead.
green guy got deboed. He got
He's
Friday.
dead. The
What bike?
right guy's gonna charge
Here's
towards.
to you, green guy. Except your dick.
I'm gonna hit him with my claws. Opportunity attack, baby.
You're not engaged with him though.
But no, he was in 5 feet of me, and he left.
Yeah, but you have. I believe it reads that you have to be engaged in combat. He didn't even see you. He just ran forward as you're running up.
But I saw him though as he was running away
reads that
from
if they
me.
move within 5 feet of a combatant, they get opportunity. Because I remember I was reading about this, whether I could hit someone and push them past the other guys to give them opportunity attack.
He left my area. I'm about to claw that.
I know, but you weren't in combat. That's what I'm concerned about.
What do you think, chat? What do y'all think?
Y'all gonna tell me anyway.
Nah.
Fine, I'll
I'd like to.
I'll let you roll.
Like to go to audience vote.
I might miss. All right, here we go. Ooh, that's probably a miss.
Never mind.
13 to hit.
Misses.
Yep.
All that for nothing. Nothing. All right. I don't even remember what I rolled, so I have to roll again. 15 to hit, Mr. Torg.
Yep.
All right. 5 points of piercing damage. Second attack, 16 to hit.
Stone's Endurance, which is a
Okay.
reaction, so I reduce any of the damage dealt by 1d12 plus 3.
Okay, roll that. What was the first damage I told you?
I don't.
5.
5. Okay.
So 6 points are taken away.
Okay, so you don't get any damage. Neutralized. You do take 2 points from the second attack.
Okay.
For piercing damage.
My drow's about to get it.
It is now Torque's turn.
Fuck him up, Torque.
Oh shit!
I pop Rage and Frenzy and attack.
Okay, with advantage,
Like
please.
pills?
Oh
With
my
advantage?
god.
Because it's a
Okay.
drow, you get advantage.
Oh, it's
Okay,
sweet.
so that would be
First one was
23.
23 to hit. It hits. Roll for damage, please.
9 plus 5, so 14 points of damage.
Ooh, good damage. All right.
The
Frenzy attack.
yeah.
Okay. Oh wait, pause. Did you add the +2 to the rage attack?
No,
So what did you just say? 14. So it's 16.
16.
Okay. Still good damage.
The second one didn't hit,
You still get advantage for your attacks. 'cause
Oh,
you're fighting
okay.
a drow.
Nice.
and that one is so 23
That hits. Roll for damage.
This drow's is already dead.
plus 10 plus 5, so 15 points of damage.
Is that with bonus 2? No. So
Overkill.
It's 17.
17 points of damage.
And with that, you hack through the body of the drow. Literally, it pierces through. You pull the axe back up and swing sideways, literally turning his body into 4 equal parts of goo and glop, and that body just falls to the ground. And that drow was fucking toast.
Just curious, how much overkill was that?
Oh, way overkill.
Okay.
Like, he probably could have killed 2 of them with that. Boom.
Nice.
Your turn.
Can I see Gillette from where I'm at?
No.
Just no?
Yeah, I mean, you can't.
There's a ton of shit.
Nor would you know to even look that direction. You guys are meta gaming
no.
hard.
Convenience is in your way.
Yeah.
Have I
And the
perceived the
Panther.
arrows?
You were kind of busy, but I'll let you roll a perception check for that.
12.
Jump right over her.
12. No, I'm sorry. Do your insight check. Your insight check.
Oh. I
I don't know
forgot what I
changes.
rolled.
You can roll again. That's fine.
Okay.
It's your story.
That would also be 12 with insight.
Okay. With those rolls, I mean, you did hear or sense those arrows coming from a higher area, and you do see a very light, faint, reddish aura coming from the opening above you.
I want to make my way up the tower as far as I can. That would be 40 total movement.
Are you doing your? You're gonna dash with your action as well.
If I dash, I can do 80.
If you dash, you can get to the top.
Okay.
Okay. Well, hello.
Knock, knock, motherfucker.
What would you like to do?
Bonus attack flurry.
Oh,
Just push him off the edge.
bonus attack and
Bonus
then-
action flurry by utilizing key.
Wait, but don't you get a normal attack with bonus action?
But he used both
I get
for the.
if my action was to dash. If my action had been to attack, my bonus is automatically I can take another attack.
Got you.
Or
So-
I can activate key to take
Got
the
it.
two.
So if you don't take an attack, you don't get a bonus hit. Punch.
Right, but I can
Okay.
use my key to activate flurry instead to
Gives
take
you
an
one
attack.
Roll for attack.
So 14.
14 hits. Roll for damage.
9.
9 points of damage. All right. You sprint up those stairs. A few of the boards, as you're running up the stairs, they break and fall through, but you keep going all the way up. You get up and you see an archer, and he kind of peels over his head, and you crack him across the jaw, and he takes 9 points of damage, and that looked like it hurt like hell. Does that end your turn?
That's it for now.
Okay.
Fully expended, buddy.
Shut him off.
Ha!
All right, Venus.
Oh, wait! She's
What?
right! On Flurry of Blows, I can impose one of 3 effects. So in this time, I'm going to impose the push 15 feet.
Is that a save?
Push him out of the tower.
He has to push against my dex save.
So roll it.
Dick save?
Dex.
Yeah.
That's what I heard too.
Not gonna happen.
Our are in the gutter.
21.
Oh yeah, you fucked up. With that, those of you in the room see this. Barakabu runs up the stairs, like I said, sprints all the way up the stairs, knocks the guy right in the jaw, and you see this female drow fly off of the top of the thing, fall down to the
$1 million
the
babies
rocks,
yourself
and
on the
you
Breaking
see,
a back.
you see her body snap, and she's kind of dangling over. She didn't do it like I wanted to do it.
Ooh.
There you go. Her body breaks right in front of you now. You just see the drow fall to the ground, snap, and she's dead.
Denahi looks up.
And I ain't gonna heal you neither.
Hey, Denahi!
Hi, Boo.
Blue. All right, so that dude's gonna take 2 swings.
Thanks for
at you.
reminding me of that indirectly.
14
Nope.
misses and 19 hits.
Yep.
You take 3 points of piercing damage. And purple dead, right? Purple dead. Did not hear up.
There's only one guy
me.
in the book.
Oh man. All right. I'll take a look around. I did hear the leader of the drows, so I turned that direction, and I'll move, I guess, right here.
Okay.
I look over at Venus. I'm like, oh, she's got that. And then I will cast a firebolt at her.
And Venus? Not playing.
At who?
At the drow lady.
Oh, it's a dude, but yeah.
Dude. Oh, she has long hair. She has long hair.
They all have long hair, man.
It's true.
Yeah, man,
So
you gotta
dudes
get
can't have
something
long
that's long hair, man.
I just see her back.
What? In the
What the
actual-
hell's, man?
What in all of the 9
hairstyle that this drow
All right,
has.
roll for attack. Sorry.
And I don't
Focus.
see any. Anyway.
Compose.
Somebody needs
21.
21 hits. Roll for damage. Wait.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
21 hits.
sorry.
Damn!
Sorry.
Does it
Gina?
hit?
Oh, what is happening?
Nothing. It hit, yeah.
It did hit?
No, yeah. Hits. Roll for
Oh,
damage.
okay. Sorry, I'm going.
Damage. Damage.
Demolge.
It's French.
It's a French term for the hurting the peoples.
Oh, 1 point of damage.
One
It's
point
told
of
you by
damage.
a Spaniard.
You see the fireball fly over Jadobi, fly past your shoulder, hits this dude in the shoulder. He barely even flinches and looks right back at you guys.
Ooh.
Then your turn?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh.
Juliet's turn is done. It's now the boss's turn.
I like how you.
The boss stands here in front of Julette, takes a swing with his reach weapon of choice towards Mr. Tort.
Toward you.
I already used it, but I get halved.
I'm sorry.
No, you're gonna be.
Natural 20
Oh boy.
for 28 points of damage.
Oh, yeah, I'm dropped down on the ground.
Halves though, because you're rated
Oh, right, so that would
14.
be 14?
14 points.
Holy
okay.
moly.
Oh, that was lucky.
He's going to take his second attack.
Oh, yeah, well, never mind. Not so lucky anyway.
What's
19 to hit.
Doesn't the
Yep.
rage reduce it too?
It halves it.
Oh, the stones thing only is the rage first time.
Yeah.
14 points, half to 7.
Oh, whew.
You did?
No, not yet, but pretty darn close.
Boy.
Going to take his third attack.
But did he?
A third
What?
attack. Wow. All right.
16 to hit.
Yep.
Well, never mind.
18 points, half to 9.
Alrighty. And I am on the ground.
Oh
Alright.
boy.
And Jadobi, you see this, and Nahi, you see this. You may not be able to see that. You do see a lot of things going on down there. In theory, this wall is taller. You might
So-
see Torque fall, maybe, maybe not.
I can see that something's going on down there.
You'd see his head disappear. He's almost 8 feet tall.
That ends his turn. Venus, is now your turn.
Do I see it?
You're looking at the dude in front of you, so no.
Okay, so yeah, I'll just finish that guy. My attack, I don't know, maybe 14.
The guy in front of you misses.
That's rare for you.
I know.
3 attacks.
I'm like, your 20 papers.
It feels so
well,
weird.
maybe I can.
Yeah, I guess that.
It's a goose.
I guess that's it.
All right, that is your turn. Going to Jadobi.
All right, I'm gonna.
Spring right into the boss's face.
I'm gonna run right here next to Juliet.
You're passing them. Can't pass.
I'm not passing them. I'm still in their range. So I'm gonna go right here, and I guess I'll do that because you probably can't reach it.
That's not up.
Okay. Right as you pass him, he does take a swing at
No,
you.
no, no. I'm not passing him though. Like I'm staying in his range.
Still taking a swing at you.
You're passing through one of his squares adjacent to him,
17 to
which
hit.
means opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's other things at play too, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
17 hit.
Mm-hmm.
17 points of damage.
With that hit, I'll my form like just kind of shimmers off, and I'll deal with you later. Can I please heal her? I'm looking at her. Can I heal her? Is she healable?
Oh, what are you trying to do?
I want to heal Juliet. Is she healable?
What are you using?
Oh,
What are you doing?
magic. Using my magic.
Doing magic.
Magic, Harry.
My
magic, Harry.
I start to mutter. My tattoos glow yellow, and I put
wizard,
both
Harry.
hands over her stomach.
Okay.
And that is gonna be. Damn it! But it's okay. It's okay. It's all right. It's gonna be 4. I heal her for 4.
4 points.
Yes.
Okay. And with that, you see her color come back to her face. There was some sort of not the same kind of black viney stuff, but her face did seem almost. 'Cause she does have darker skin.
Yes.
But it seemed like even darker than normal.
Mhm.
But her color comes back to her skin, and she gasps. And she has 4 hit points.
Thank the gods.
Okay.
All right. Movement. Action. Bonus action I don't have because I can't do it. Oh, I take out my my buckler
Okay.
and my club and I shake it and I'm done.
Okay. Dead. Torque. Roll a death save, please.
18.
1 pass. Good deal. Barakabu.
If I jump, it counts only as the 1 square, but I would just have to take the fall damage, right?
You don't take fall damage, don't you?
Not anymore, yo.
Okay. Do you have a jumping distance? I feel like there's jumping distance.
Oh, yo.
Well, whatever. Roll acrobatics check, please.
24.
24. With that, you run off and leap. We'll say you land here, about 15, 20 feet maybe. 3-point, hero Superman stance. You still have your movement.
Yeah, you said it was
Wow.
15 feet,
That's a huge jump. And
so I've still got 25 feet. How far away is Torque?
5, 30. Yeah, no, 25 feet.
I want to move to Torque,
Okay.
and when I touch him, he heals for 4.
Ooh, and it feels so good.
Does it require a save or a roll from you at all?
No, it's just a thing that I'm able to do that I don't
Okay.
inherently
Right, you
understand,
get
and I
4
didn't
hit points.
expect to happen. But when I went to touch him, he healed.
Okay. And with that, your instincts tell you to go to Torque. You jump, leap down 20 feet in the air, boom, 3-point stance, finish the rest of your movement, get to Torque, barely get to touch him, and you just feel compelled to touch him. And as he does that, you see Barakabu's skin, his blue skin, there's some yellowish white, almost tattoos, not quite like Jadobi, but his skin, like things, like images or symbols on his body kind of glow into his arm, and his arm reaches out with yellow, white, radiant energy and grabs Torque, and Torque gasps with, and now is that, what was it, 4 points?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
4.
with 4 points. All right.
And is he in range of me attacking?
Cool. The other guy, he's 5 feet away, so unless you get to
Okay.
throw something at him.
Huh?
You
He's
get to throw
technically
something.
10 feet, right?
Actually, range is 5 feet.
You have to be adjoining squares. Because each person occupies 5 feet, so you have to be touching. So technically he's 10 feet away.
You jerk.
Not my
Just
rules.
backtracking. You're like, oh, he's within
Not my
5
rules.
feet. And I'm like, oh, I can hit in 5 feet. Oh, he's not at 5 feet, actually.
Well, it's 5.
You got to jump hella far though.
You have to be next to him.
And Boo,
Yeah.
Boo gets another tick.
Then
I
I'm
need to
going
start like
to...
cashing in on these ticks. Go ahead.
Instead, I'm going to activate my patient defense.
All right.
So that any subsequent attacks until my next turn have to roll against my dex save.
Okay.
Should have totally saved that
And
shit.
your turn. Blue will take 2 swings at Miss Venus.
Oh.
18 to hit.
Yep.
Yeah.
You take 8 points of piercing damage. And 19 to hit.
Yeah.
And you're
You
good.
take another 6 points of piercing damage.
I'm up 4.
Do you have
Yeah.
a potion?
So it was
I
What
don't
was the first
remember if
number?
I do actually have a potion.
I do.
6.
Yeah,
He gave me a
I
potion
don't remember
before,
what
but
I
I
8 and
used it
6,
right
yep.
8
away.
and 6, yeah. 14 total.
I don't think I ever
I
had
should
it.
have handed you one, but like.
As I ran past.
How you looking?
Pass the baton.
Hurt, but not awful.
Okay. And that ends Blue Guy's turn. Danahi.
Alright. I see that happen to her. So I'll use one of my sorcerer points to cast with a twin spell.
Okay.
So I'll hit her enemy and the main enemy with a firebolt.
Okay. Roll for attack for the first guy, for her guy first.
15?
15 misses.
Well,
Roll for
Next
that
one.
Much better.
16?
16 misses the boss.
I'm not 16, 17. 23.
23 hits the boss.
Okay. Cool.
Roll for damage for the Mr. Boss. Man. Oh, boss. Man.
2.
Got the 80s stuck in my head right now.
2 points of
2 points of damage. Man, you are just flicking flies at this guy. All right. And with that, you take a shot at the drow that's toe-to-toe with Venus. Grazes past that drow's head, misses. Look back at the boss who's standing next to Jadobi and Juliet over there, and you hit him in the same shoulder. He kind of just shrugs it off a little bit for 2 points of damage. It is now Juliet's turn. She's going to stand up, and she's going to run this way. And where is it?
This
2-8.
Oh.
Okay.
She was 10 feet
She
away.
puts her hands on her chest, and you see like a radiant like glow burst behind the boulder, and she kind of ducks behind and hides. Boss time. Mr. Jadobi. 19 to hit. Please roll a
Hit me instead.
strength save, sir.
Strength save. Let's have 2.
2.
Oh.
All right. You take 12 points of piercing damage, and you are on. He pierces you with this 3-pronged trident. It's not quite a trident because it's 3 prongs on 3 different sides. He pierces it in your body, and he lifts you off the ground and slams you down for 8 points of bludgeoning damage on top of that. And you are now prone, kind of like over that way. He is going to take his second attack on you on the ground with advantage. 17 to hit.
Yeah.
10 points of piercing damage. Third attack, he's going to turn and reach for Barakabu. 19 to hit.
I'm in dodge status, remember?
So what does that mean again?
He has to roll his attack against my dex save.
So the 19 has to beat your dex save. So then you have to roll a dex save. Yeah, so roll a dex save.
As he
20?
All right. He misses with his last hit.
As he stabs me on the ground, I go out.
Okay. That ends his turn. Venus, back to you.
Don't
How
forget,
far are we from
we got
the
a
ox
session
cart?
point and one for level.
Oh, we're a long ways.
Yeah, it's like 200 feet maybe.
Well, still, I yell out, Ava! Can she hear me?
She's a dog.
So yeah, you roll out Ava.
Yeah.
You don't hear anything.
Okay. Well. Okay, I shoot at him again.
Okay, roll for attack.
Okay. With.
Is this like the first miss ever?
No, this is like her third. It's been a rough night.
Your encouraging
it
words
has
are
been.
inspiring.
Oh,
She's doing
yeah,
great.
you know.
She's doing fantastic. I'm
You
glad
know.
she's here.
What was it?
Wasn't
Never mind. 15.
15
Yeah.
misses.
Isn't it 100 smart too?
Yeah, she had 100. You had 100
That adds
smart.
extra
You have to.
damage.
It adds
do.
damage.
Yeah.
Oh.
That ends your turn.
I'm gonna. Even though it's an opportunity to attack, can I have the laser?
Yes, you can.
I'm still gonna move. Back there.
Okay. And you move back this way. You will take a swing. 16 to hit.
Nope. 17 because I have the leather on. I wrote it on this one, but you didn't change it on this one.
What leather do you have on?
I have the what was it? The one that I bought. The studded leather for myself.
Oh, so major AC. What was it?
17.
Rude.
So that missed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you dash away, away from combat. He takes a swing at you but misses. Mr. Jadobi, roll a death save, please.
I will not. I will use 2 hero points to stabilize myself right now.
That brings you to 1 hit point.
Does it? Yeah? Sweet. All right.
Dead. You're not dead.
Sweet. That's cool.
Wait.
All right.
We didn't talk about that. So the 2 hero points thing saves a death save. So that would
I
give
thought
you...
it stabilized. What stabilizes
Is
this?
it stabilized?
Yeah, I mean, we talked about that. Yeah, for right now, we can talk about it more later. It gives you 1 hit point for now.
Sweet. May I stand up? I don't know if that was my turn. I don't want
That's
to know.
part of your movement.
That it's half of your movement to stand up.
Okay.
So the
I will stand.
whatever that's called would be your action. How many hero points you at now?
I have 2 now. I have 2 hero points.
2 left, including the 1 bonus you get today. So
Mhm.
1 plus 1. Got it.
Mhm.
All right.
All right. I'm not gonna move, but I'm gonna ready my shield. Cause you said that was an action, right? To stabilize. I'm gonna ready my shield.
Okay.
So my AC is 14. I'm done.
Okay. Dead. Torque. You are at 4 hit points, so you use half your movement to stand up, which I'm assuming you're gonna do.
I'll use the half and then step 2 him and attack.
All right. Roll for attack.
Oh,
Is it-
and I'm gonna go into rage because I lost it when I went unconscious.
Yep.
Say
And
hello to
frenzy.
Hang on 1 second. So you have disadvantage because you were exhausted from the frenzy. You get 1 exhaustion point from.
That's right.
Because that falls 2. So you are still raged, and you get a second frenzy.
Yeah, I can frenzy anytime I rage. That's the
Okay.
way I understand it.
Okay, so you're frenzied, raged. Roll with advantage because he is still a drow for your attack. First
So
And I'll-
18 to hit.
attack. Roll again just in case you get a natural 20. 18 misses.
Same thing.
18 misses.
And I'll say, have you
Good
met my
lord.
friend Torque?
He
I see
missed. He
friends
missed.
are
He
behind
missed.
him.
But I get the second
Frenzy
attack.
attack, yeah.
21.
That would hit. Roll again just in case you get natural.
22.
Okay, that hits. Roll for damage. Don't forget the +2. Hey, that fucked you up.
That makes it 11, 16
16
points of damage.
All right.
And they're not a giant.
Me and Torque at it again.
And with that, so Torque, you get up, stand to your feet, you charge the drow, you swing your axe at him, you miss. Frustrated, you swing back, upswing, hits him in like the lower part of his chest, comes up. He takes 16 points of damage. It looked like it hurt, but he still looks mean and tough. End your turn.
It does. I can't do anything else.
Boom.
Taking a step towards this guy. And I'm going to take a stance,
Okay.
reel back, and swing an uppercut.
Okay. Roll for attack.
Ha! That is... Oh wait, I'm on the wrong page. Ah! That's actually 27.
That hits. Roll for damage.
How much HP?
And that is 9.
9. Okay. 9 points of damage.
And I'm activating Flurry for the 2 additionals.
Okay.
And both of those are able to impose an effect for each Flurry attack.
Okay.
So,
And you're punching again, right?
as I come down from the uppercuts,
Okay.
I'm swinging back with the left elbow.
Okay.
18.
Misses.
Okay. Still got one more.
Okay.
22.
That hits. Roll for damage.
8.
8.
And I'm going to impose this time. The knock prone
What's the save?
against my dex.
Okay.
So you've got to beat 25.
26. You rolled a natural 20.
Dang.
Sorry, buddy.
Okay.
I was about to say before you said yours.
Yeah.
So you know it wasn't mine.
That's it.
All right. It is now the blue's turn. Going to charge Denahi.
What was the second damage I got on him?
8.
8.
He did 9 and then 8.
Okay. So he did 17. How's he look?
He's still standing, so it looks tough. So it doesn't end your turn.
Huh.
Are you going to do anything else?
Oh, I can't use another key.
Okay, so you're done. All right, you're leading me on. I feel like there was something going on there. and-
Yeah.
19 to hit, Miss Denahi.
Huh?
That hits?
Yeah, it does.
You take 12 points of piercing damage
Oh shit.
and 18 to hit.
Yeah.
You take 7 points of piercing damage.
Wow.
That ends the blue guy's turn. It is now Denahi's turn. Are you still up?
No, I'm down.
Okay. Please roll your first death save.
Yes.
18.
18 saves. That's one. Mark 1 save for yourself. Julette ain't doing shit.
Really though? For real? Oh well, I guess it's alright.
She just got wrecked, dude.
Yeah.
You guys are all like dancing around. She was getting wrecked.
I've been there. Yeah, I understand.
Dude's gonna take a swing at Mr. Jadobi. 19 to hit.
Of course, I go down instantly.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna roll anyway. 11 points. All right, so Jadobi falls down. He's gonna take a second swing at Mr. Jadobi on the ground for 16. to hit.
Hey!
So you take mark 2 of your death saves off. You guys see this. You see Jadobi get whacked. He falls to the ground. The guy, still looking at him, pierces him in the chest. You see Jadobi, like his eyes roll back. His life, falls out, and you literally watch as he gets just jabbed again while he's down. He's gonna turn around and take a swing at Torque for 19 to hit.
Yep.
For 22 points of damage, half to 11.
Yeah, I'm down.
Oh shit!
On the ground. I only had 4 hit points.
All right.
Is that all 3 of his attacks?
That's all 3 of his
Yeah.
attacks. It's now Venus.
We got one of us each. Oh shit.
How is the blue one looking?
Blue one looks bad. Looks rough.
Oh, okay. Well,
You were shooting him in the face with arrows.
And he's
I don't
standing
know.
over Denahi.
Yeah.
You better just pluck him out.
Okay.
Sorry, that was so meta.
Oh my gosh. I don't do anything. It's 12.
12? Yeah, you miss.
What about them hero points, girl?
Use one. Reroll.
Everybody's
Yeah,
dead.
We're
Every
dying.
one, right?
We're like dropping like flies.
Hero
It's
point.
pretty bad.
Oh my god. Oh, okay. 16.
Oh, 16 hits.
God.
Finally.
You got me feeling this right now.
Max. Yeah. Okay. 15.
15 points of damage. Good damage. And with that, you shoot an arrow. It passes by his face. You see him. You see your friend on the ground. You see this drow looking like he's probably going to take a swing at her after that. You release another arrow. It actually goes through its ear and comes out of its eye. Looks to try to yell out of some pain, but like nothing comes out, and the drow falls down dead. That ends your turn.
Wait. No.
Or no, it doesn't end your turn.
I'm
She
gonna
still has a
go
movement or
over
bonus.
to Denahi and sorry, I'm looking at what I can do. I go over to Denahi and I
She does the magics too.
She had probably some potions.
use- No, I don't have a potion anymore.
I have a potion in my pocket. Search my pocket, girl.
Investigation check.
Why are you feeling her up, man?
This is not the time.
Not the time to question your sexuality.
Recalling that Denahi.
I know she's a hot tiefling and all, but come on now.
Recalling that Denahi has a potion, I take it out of her.
Roll an investigation check.
She
Take a
couldn't
boat.
allow
We can take
this.
a boat.
Oh,
Don't take my gems.
Ah! Or your jewelry.
Don't touch my jewelry.
11.
With 11, I was looking for a 10. You do find it. It does require action to give her the potion, but you do have the potion in your possession.
Okay, well, I
Okay.
guess I have it.
All right.
And that ends my turn.
Okay. Jidobi.
Man. Because I can't set chance it. Can I use my last 2 hero points to stabilize again? All right, done. They're gone. They're burned forever.
And you're standing up?
Yes.
Obviously. Okay. With half
You
your
get one the
movement.
next round.
Still
Assuming you
up.
live.
That was my action. If I move, he's gonna get
Yeah.
me.
Oh yeah.
Don't move.
I ready my shield. I'm done.
Okay.
You ready? Your
Torque,
reaction.
can you please roll a death save, please? This is your first one, right?
A reaction is this an
That's a
action?
9.
Oh, you fail your first save.
Oh no.
Right, but I think you're able to like cue an
Uh,
action.
Juliet, do something.
Boo.
I'm able to just stabilize Torque without invoking opportunity, right?
You don't have you don't have a medical kit or anything like that. You don't have a feat for that as well.
I
Do you
thought
have a potion on you? If you have a potion, you can drink it to him as an action.
What kind of potion did you give me?
You
Was
have
it-
one common and you have one greater.
Can I use the grader on him? then?
Sure.
And
Roll.
That's a what?
I'm blanking. You should have it written
It's a
down.
1d10. I think.
Oh, the greater potion is 4d4 plus 4.
44. Wow,
Yeah.
that's a lot.
So roll.
So that's 4 of those.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see what he wants me to
Yeah,
roll.
roll 44.
Oh,
Whatever
okay.
she said. Yeah.
44.
So I roll this 4 times.
Yes.
Yep.
3, 7, 11,
14.
14,
Plus 4.
18.
Okay, 18 points.
Oh wow.
Torque feels this juicy, delicious substance in his body, and the warm, radiant energy flows through your veins.
juicy, delicious in my body.
My-
I don't like this feeling.
I
Have a little
somewhere
taste
else.
of this, friend.
Does that end your turn?
No, on my bonus action, I'm going to activate my flurry to take 2 hits at him.
Okay. Roll for attack.
18.
Misses.
18 misses.
18.
Misses again.
Hero point. Attacking.
Thank you.
Okay.
That's not mine. Thank you.
18.
That misses as
You're
well.
out of moves, I think.
That ends your turn, I think.
Yep.
Denahi, please roll a death save.
Jeez.
6.
Thanks.
6?
6.
Okay.
I mean, thanks.
That's a miss. Juliet is going to run around the corner within range of Jadobi and going to... Lost it. There it is.
Hit me, baby. Hit me with it.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. 16.
How much did I get
20.
you back? Oh, just
18.
flat 18.
24
Well, I was at zero.
points. And with that, Gillette runs
to
around
work
the
with.
corner and she releases both of her hands, and you see this radiant energy emerge from her hands to Jadobi. Jadobi actually almost feels like he's lifted up, and light is just illuminating with his body and his mouth, and he feels this warmth go through his body. And you add, what did I say, 24 points?
24, so I'm at 25
That was
now.
max.
Yes! She loves me.
And she's going to use the rest
Thank
of
you.
her turn to kind of tuck back here.
Thank you. And I look up at this guy like, oh, if you don't put me down again.
With that, you hear a loud growl and just charging, and Ava lunges forwards and just I don't remember her attacks.
It's bite.
And after this, you control her when she's back in here. It's just, what is it again? I just don't remember what bite.
Plus 4 and then 1d6 plus 2 piercing.
It's 1d6 for her bite attack.
It would have been so
yeah.
good in any other.
And with
I know,
that,
right?
the boss takes 6 points of piercing damage.
Oh, plus 2 piercing.
Oh, 8 points of piercing damage. Okay. Boss takes 8 points. Does he have to make a save? Or fall prone?
Yep, 13.
Oh, he rolled an 18.
Okay.
And with that, those of you who are standing up, boom, 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 this giant black with brown hair direwolf charges through and just leaps in the air 10, 15 feet, grabs onto the what the fuck is it called?
Sorcerer?
The drow, and just takes a giant bite on him. Kind of shrugs him off. It hurt. He's still standing. He still looks pretty tough, but Ava's now in the mix. She goes after Juliet. So we're doing it where Ava gets her own turn. You don't actually have to expend one of your actions to tell her to do something. So when it's her turn, you can choose to do whatever.
Okay.
It's now the boss's turn. Seeing that, extremely pissed off. 19 to hit. Takes 12 points of piercing damage.
That's on Ava.
On Ava. 17 to hit. Takes 14 points of piercing damage.
Ooh.
16 to hit. I don't know where it is.
Yeah.
Oh, I should get low AC. And 11 more points of piercing damage.
She's down.
He's about to
She's
step
down.
up.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, you just hit her for like 30-something points.
Yeah,
I was
DM.
Doge.
A big ass wolf just bit this dude in the head.
Did he
okay.
just turn his back to me?
He just turned. Just which way he's
Right,
looking.
but what I'm saying is now we're flanking him.
And with that, so Ava rushes in, charges, takes the attention away from your fallen members. 3 quick, swift attack, 2 swipes with his large pole arm, and the third attack jabs it forward into her chest. She howls and she falls over on the ground. She's now unconscious, and you will make the death saves for her in her next turn. That ends her turn. It's now your turn. You do have the healing potion in your hand, and you absolutely see this and heard her howl.
I yelled to Jadobi, save Denahi! I take Denahi's potion and I run to Ava.
What's your movement?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, not sorry.
Oh, wow.
30.
Thought she was gonna be like, hey, Jadobi,
35.
heal the dog.
What is it?
But no, Jadobi, you've got to get over to Denahi now.
Yeah, you can make it to Ava.
So
And
you
I give
she
her-
just dropped the potion on Denahi and ran?
No, she
No,
took the
I
potion.
took the potion and I'm gonna give it to Ava.
Oh, okay.
Jeez.
Wow.
Roll.
Guess we
Someone's
see
getting
where
voted off the
the
island.
What kind of
after this.
potion did she get from you?
I got both of mine were the good ones. So 44
Roll
plus
44 plus 4, and that's your action. 2.
2, 5,
It's her
7,
doggo.
7,
I
11
ain't mad.
plus
She's unconscious. I don't know what's
11, 15.
15. So give Ava 15 points.
until I see I'm missing a puppy.
She's still laying on the ground, but she's conscious now. And you,
then
that's your action and your movement.
Well, then now he bleeds to death.
Anything on the bonus?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
All right.
Jadobi.
In shock that she was right above Denahi, but yelled to me to get Denahi, and she ran all the way out here to her dog, to where like I might get hit to try to get to Denahi. I'm just in shock for a second. But I snap out of it.
Yeah, if he moves to go to deny, he takes opportunity.
I don't have a choice. I'm gonna go
Kill
right.
the dude.
I need to get you now.
All right.
I'm gonna go
yeah, but you're
right
gonna
here.
get opportunity. They're gonna hit you.
It's all right.
Okay.
I'm gonna get right here,
Okay,
right now.
well, won't help when you're laying dead on the ground.
16 to hit.
Of course.
All right. 13 points of piercing damage. Where are you going? Right here?
Right there, and I'm gonna, my tattoos start to glow, warm, yellow, and I'm gonna put my hands on Denahi's stomach.
Okay.
And I'm gonna heal her.
Sorry.
I put my hands on her stomach.
Oh, you have no place.
I heal it for
You have
9.
No
9 points.
grounds
All right.
here.
9.
And with that, Denahi gasps air again, and she is now conscious. Give yourself 9 points, please.
9. Cool.
That ends your turn, right, sir?
Yes, I am done.
You're conscious now, right?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Alright. It's your turn, Torque.
Okay.
He's
I
awake
will
and
stand
he's
up and
pissed.
attack. Again, now I have to rage again.
Oh, hang on. You have 2 points of
Exhaustion.
What does that do? What does it do? I can't remember. Conditions? No.
I honestly don't remember.
I don't remember either.
There's a state I can be in this, but I don't even know what I'm doing.
Your speed is halved, so you can't move.
I just need to stand up.
Yeah, that's fine. You still have disadvantage on ability checks, too.
22.
That hits. Roll for damage.
9 plus 7. So 16 points of
16
damage.
points of damage. Woo, good
frenzy.
damage.
I'm going into frenzy, and I hit him again with the same amount.
Okay.
And then I give him another 7, so 12. So that was 12 and 17. So
Yeah, 16 and 12, yeah. That's a lot. All right, and with that, Torque stands back up, barely standing, but manages to swing his axe, slashing down, hits this drow. He grunts and growls, and you see blood squirt from his body. Swings back up with his axe, hitting again. The drow looks hurt, but he's still standing. That ends your turn.
Dirty coward.
Boo.
How?
what?
Okay. I'm about to knee this motherfucker in the face.
All right, roll for attack.
Dropping the.
How are you?
This mofo got
26.
That is. Roll for damage. That wasn't a natty, right?
No, it's 19.
Okay. All right.
So actually it's 28, sorry. Yeah. 9.
9 points of damage. Good damage.
And attacking on my bonus.
Okay. Roll for attack.
Taking on my bonus. Check out my bonus.
It's 19.
19 hits.
Ooh, barely. 8.
8 points of damage. You're punching. You got to tell me if you're punching or elbowing or kicking.
Oh,
just so
well,
we
the
know.
first hit was grabbed him by the head, took my knee into his nose.
Okay.
I bring that down and I do a palm strike against the bridge of his face.
Okay. And with that, you crack him pretty bad. His nose is bleeding. You see blood over his dark skin. He's looking at you, really pissed off, but he's still standing.
And I'm going to use my last hero point to hit him again.
Okay. Make sure you're marking his hero points off.
Yeah.
Roll for attack.
Please hit.
Wow, I used all my points.
This is
He's
dangerous.
using his last.
Dangerous.
18 plus 9 is 27.
27 hits. Roll for damage.
Hit me.
9.
9 points. All right.
And from the palm strike,
There's only
I
one.
grab the back of his head and I drive my elbow into his face.
Okay. He takes a step back as you elbow him in the
Smell
face.
this.
It looks like his nose is broken. Some of his teeth have fallen out, and he looks wrecked, but he's still standing. Manage your turn.
Yep.
Okay. Denai.
Whew. Okay, and I'm waking up, getting conscious, breathing. And
We need you. We need you.
I look at everyone, and everyone looks pretty badly beaten up. Everyone's bloody and stuff. And then I feel a lightness in me, and like I'm really worried, but my anger and worry turns into something a lot lighter. And I feel my soul lift. And I cast Prayer of Healing.
Okay.
So everybody, including Gillette, gets 2d8 plus 6.
Do we roll it ourselves?
Is there a radius for this?
30, within 30 feet. Everyone within 30 feet, up to 6 people.
Yeah. Okay. That's close enough.
And the dog, so that's 6, or the wolf.
And we
that's
roll
on the edge.
2d8 or she does?
She would.
It doesn't say. I guess
So,
I would.
yeah, you would roll.
Wow, that's a.
I know this one's a bad.
Yeah, that's a
spell.
badass spell.
Where you been all day?
Yeah,
We
right?
can do it once.
Where you been all my life?
Remember, man, don't save this stuff.
Remember that moment
My
everyone's on the
spellcasting
ground?
for
That's when you do it.
That's when you do it.
9, 10, 11.
My God,
plus
bones,
6.
help us all.
17.
17. All right, everyone
everybody.
within that vicinity, give yourself 17 hit points.
Are you having us overheal, or do we just get to our cap?
If you get to your cap, then it just stops. That's your max. Yeah. That ends your turn.
Yep.
Denahi.
Thank you, Denahi.
That's new.
My hand is shaking. I'm looking at my hand. And
Juliet is still kind of behind the
Feels
rock,
familiar.
shaking. Ava.
Ava looks really good after Denahi helped her, and she says,
Yeah,
like,
Denahi-
everyone-
Denahi helped her, yeah.
right.
Remember that.
I don't know how
Your
to do
puppy
it.
will remember that.
So she goes to bite.
Bad dude.
yeah,
Roll for
the
attack.
bad guy. Oh wait, it's 16.
16 misses. Ava jumps up, still pretty pissed off that she was knocked unconscious. Takes a bite, actually hits the handle of the weapon. He shrugs her off. No damage is taken. It ends her turn. Okay. He is now gonna take a swing at Boo. 19 to hit.
Ha!
Yes.
Oh yeah, I'm 19.
So it hits.
Yeah.
You take 12 points of piercing damage. I'm gonna take a swing at you again. 22 to hit.
Okay.
15 points of damage and
Whoa.
12. No, he missed. With that, he shrugs off the wolf, takes 2 swipes at you for damage. The third one misses wide. Ends his turn. Venus.
I turn towards him and I shoot at him.
Okay, roll for attack.
Welcome to my world.
So it feels like 16.
16 misses.
That's it.
Okay, Jadobi.
Okay. I'm going to. Is he within 30 feet of me right now?
Yeah.
Would
Yep.
you say? All right. I'm gonna from the rocks under me. I'm gonna pull up my thorny vines, and I'm gonna send them darting right towards that guy.
I get
Okay.
2
Is
points.
that a roll
Yeah,
for
no,
attack?
I got.
Would I get advantage on this
so
attack
yeah.
because of
I'm gonna
anything?
be
Because
swinging.
my people around him or not?
I don't think so.
All right, cool.
Well, I guess people are flanking, so I guess that does count.
Let's see.
I mean, I was wondering when this whole
18
flanking
total
thing
to hit.
was happening.
Misses.
Unbelievable.
I guess I actually. I hit anyway.
Okay. And then I'm just
I would've got
gonna
advantage.
speak out into the spirits, and I'll say, "Wind, give me strength,"
and wind kind of flows around me, and I inhale it really deeply, and I heal, and I'm done.
Okay. Right, Torque.
No big surprise here. I'm attacking with a 17 armor class.
Misses, but you get advantage for the drop.
Oh, and I critically fail.
Natural 1.
Yeah.
All right, with that attack, you take a swing at the drow. You miss the first. Well, I guess it's still the same attack. So with that attack, you take a swing at the drow. You miss, but you actually hit Ava. Roll for damage.
Oh, what the what? And it's my normal?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, okay. 9, 10, 11.
Misses.
No,
11 points of damage.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he missed the.
I critically failed one of my attacks, so therefore it went to
accidentally.
Ava.
So what was it?
I overswung.
Total?
What?
What was it total?
11, you said?
11.
So Ava takes 6 points.
But she still looks okay.
Yeah, she's fine.
Sorry.
And you are you friends?
That was both attacks.
No, that was advantage for the first attack.
Oh,
So
right,
you
okay, so
roll
I get
your
a second attack.
Yeah,
And that fails.
advantage.
Jeez Louise, 14 does not hit either.
No, it does not hit. All right, Boo.
But I'm exhausted.
All right, exhausted.
So it doesn't matter, I would have missed on everything.
Well, you don't get disadvantage for that.
Okay.
You get disadvantage for your speed and
Okay.
ability checks. So like if there was a save or like a strength check or something like that.
You guys ready?
Well, we're in for you.
I'm just making sure. You
Roll
guys- Yeah. I see his bloodied face, and I feel like I want to feel that in the webbing between my fingers. So, take a big swing right at the side of his temple.
Okay, roll for attack.
18.
18 misses.
And on the bonus. Okay. 23.
That hits. Roll for damage.
9.
The choice is yours.
Yeah!
When I swing, I miss with the first hit, but I come back from that with the left into another uppercut, feel the jaw crack and click right under my knuckles, and I follow through with the blow to knock him off his feet.
Okay. With that, after this long fight, Torque's taking swings at him, missing, actually accidentally hitting Ava. Boo comes up, takes one swing, misses. The second swing comes with an uppercut. You see as Boo comes up with this ferocity, hits the drow right in the jaw. You actually see the jaw disconnect from the body and fly off of his face. The rest of his head kind of snaps back like he broke his jaw, he broke his neck. The drow flips backwards and falls backwards and falls on the ground, and he is dead.
And I drop to a knee and I stabilize myself on Torque, and I'm like, I don't feel good, buddy.
You'll be okay. You vanquished the enemy.
I just sigh in relief.
And with that, all of the enemies have been slain. Hang on, I'm looking for that damn bee. Turn that shit off. All the enemies have been slain. Denahi, please roll a perception check for me.
19.
19. You do hear the same thing that Boo was hearing earlier. The muff, now that the dust has settled and the adrenaline has gone down, everything is quiet. Now again, you do hear that muffling up top on the tower behind you.
Are we out of initiative now?
Yes, you're out of initiative. Everybody's dead.
We stormed to the top of the tower.
Okay. Who's going up to the top?
Yeah, I take a look and I look at everyone, and I signal for everyone quietly and point at the tower, and I go ahead. I guess.
You're just running up to the tower?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You get to
I'll
the top
go
of
with her.
Okay, both of you guys
We're
run
all
up to
going.
the tower. Both of you roll another perception check once you get to the top.
I'm kind of breathing hard on the way, and I search my pocket for a potion. And I
No.
find one. I'm like, wait a minute. I worry about it later. And I get a 1 and don't see anything.
She's just
11
straight
total.
11, okay.
Okay.
I was looking for a 10. You see on the top, there's like a corner piece of the top of the tower up here. You see what looks to be like feet that might be bound. There's something up there that looks like it's tied up or bound at the top of the tower. It's
go
about,
up.
I don't know, 6 or 7 feet above you.
I run up. I rush
Well,
up.
you guys are standing right here.
Oh.
So I'm just saying, like, it's above you 6 or 7 feet. It's on the top. Like, if there's
Gotcha.
something here.
You need help reaching something?
I might come up here.
All right. After a few minutes,
I also go.
Torque and Boo run up. You guys go to pull. Both of you do a strength check for me, just because. There's not a horse.
There's not a horse anymore.
Carl! I didn't know you could sound like a horse.
Your hand was in there,
Sorry.
but it didn't really get any better
I'm
anyway.
Carl Logs.
Strength would be 9, 10, 11, 12.
12.
Mine was only 6 altogether.
Okay. You both reach up there. You're kind of like on your tippy toes. You can't actually touch. And Torque kind of snickers, grabs the body, pulls it down. It's very heavy. It's about 350 pounds. You pull down what looks to be an older Goliath who is bound, hands tied, gagged. He falls down next to you like, and he's tied and kind of facing down on the ground.
I roll him over, but I guess I need to do a history, right?
So your question is like, do you
Yes, I'm going
recognize
to pull him down, roll him over, and see if I can identify who this is.
Yeah. I don't think you need to roll.
Okay.
You do, it does seem like someone.
Oh. Now I get a good roll.
We'll give it to you. You're like, yeah, fuck it, I'll just do it.
I continue rolling him back.
That reminds me
and
of a
forth.
time like back in the 90s. You guys might have seen this with Michael Jordan. He got like a foul, and he was like, "Fuck this!" And he like walked to the half line. He threw the ball over his shoulder, swish,
Oh my
and he was like. Anyway, sorry. I digress. So yeah, you look at him. He does look like a familiar face, someone you haven't seen in years. So not from your tribe, but is someone that you might have seen. Yeah, that's it. So he's still bound, tied up, and on the ground.
Do I
Oh,
recognize him?
we untie him.
Yeah, use my
Okay,
tail
anytime.
bar.
You can roll a history check, see if you remember.
History. 15 total.
15.
Mhm.
Doesn't look familiar to you. Sorry.
Where did these drow take you from?
He looks up to you. Torque, is it you?
Yes.
And he gets up very quickly and kneels down and like bows his head to Torque.
What?
Rise, my friend. What happened?
I heard that you were dead.
Most of the village was killed. I made it out with my life.
The gods be with you.
And with you.
God, we sailed from Motul many years ago. We came here to seek refuge. My clan. It's a surprise to see you, brother. I have not seen a Goliath over here in many years. I'm the only one left. I've been hiding out in this rubble for at least 2 years now. These drow showed up one day about a week ago and beat me senseless and had me tied up here for some time. It's been many moons since and he just kind of like, now it's just kind of, things are calming down. He's just kind of like,
Don't believe him?
roll insight check.
Well, he wouldn't lie to me. At least I don't think so.
Insight, where you at? That's 7.
7. For the best that you can tell, he's telling the truth. With the reaction that he gave with seeing Torque, who is, where's that fucking horse?
It's over there. Don't mind it.
Yeah, you see a wild horse galloping
Like in Young
down the road,
Frankenstein.
and it's quickly eaten by another wolf. No,
Sweet mystery of life at last I found.
you see Ava. She just shuts
Ava
down
decides
down
to
on
heal
the-
herself
Anyway,
and just
sorry.
feast some local fauna.
With the speed and the bowing to Torque, this reminds you of just normal like nobility and respect for someone of authority, which definitely hits home for you. So you know that even with your lower insight check that he wouldn't lie to Torque. That was a very long answer to that question. Gotcha. Okay.
Yes.
So, you stayed here and these dirty fools came to attack you.
Yeah, they attacked me in the night. I'm not sure why. They seem to be doing. There were more. From what I've seen with you guys doing this, because he's kind of hanging over the side watching all this. There were more that 24 maybe that just went north towards north of RoU. They seem to be moving with purpose.
Did you
not sure why.
observe or overhear any planning among them?
I don't understand their tongue, so no, I did not hear them speaking.
North it is.
What
We
is-
must go.
Did he give us his name
Find
already?
these dirty cowards.
You didn't ask him.
What is
They
your
will
name?
pay.
What is your name, friend?
My name is Varg.
Varg. And are you both from? Yeah, you're both from the same tribe.
Not the same tribe, no.
No.
No, we're both from Motul, but he was in a different. He would have been sort of a village over in a way, but it would have been like
Yeah.
mountains over.
Yeah.
How long
More on
ago
the western side.
Right.
You didn't really make it that far west when you were going around.
How long ago did they embark?
I mean, I've been up here for a little while. Maybe a week. They've been, I think they've been here for a little over a week, and the others left maybe 5 days ago. It all kind of blurs together.
I hand him a water skin.
Thank you.
They went north. RoU is that way. Perhaps we can take him there. Promise him some safety. And then I would like to go find them.
I appreciate it, brother, but if you don't mind, I'm very happy here.
In this ruin?
Yes.
There are no caves, no defensible space.
I'm old in my age and I like the peace. Or I liked the peace.
They might return.
I'll be ready this time.
As you wish.
He goes down and he's kind of sifting through some of the boxes and crates that are in like the bottom part of this tower. It seems like he's been storing stuff. Grabbing some old stale bread and
Gonna go-
eating his food.
Gonna go back and I'd like to check out that big bad Drow's corpse for anything that I might find.
You roll back. And the body's gone. Ava ate it all.
I'd like to check her
He's
stool.
just chewing.
She's pooping out weapons.
Yeah, I want to check all the bodies too.
All right, roll investigation check.
Can I do like one by one?
Just roll investigation.
Oh, natchy.
Natty?
Finally got a
Okay.
natural.
I did not, but I got close.
17.
And that was to
17.
investigate the area.
Okay.
10 total.
10?
Yeah.
Okay. How many fuckers were there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 fighters. All right, so you find 4 rapiers, 4 daggers, 150 silver pieces, and that's it for the normal guys. There is a really shitty longbow up on. Well, not up top. He fell down. A shitty longbow and a short sword on the archer. They have really, really poor, darkish leather armor. Nothing else on them. The boss has that weapon that you guys have never seen before. It's like a pole arm of some sort, but it has 3 sharp edges on it.
Can we identify anything special about it?
Do you have any ability to identify anything special about it?
I don't. Aside from just regular skills.
We take it.
We take it.
Obviously, you have a horse.
Somewhere. Oh, there's wild ones all over here all the time.
So
Pains
150,
in my asses.
150
They taste
silver,
delicious.
4 rapiers, 4 daggers, and a trident.
But
Was
they-
it?
Well,
That's
it's
it.
not really a trident, but yeah. It's
Yeah.
a 3-pronged weapon.
Nothing else on the boss?
No, nothing
That's
else.
it.
Cool.
No, nothing else.
You want some drow heads?
So is everyone taking bits and pieces, or is someone keeping track of all of them? It's like we have like a community thing, just so not everyone
We
writes.
We're
had
all
been having
taking-
Janobi was grabbing
Okay.
everything and then
Okay.
sorting it out to everybody.
Cool.
Throwing it on the cart.
Okay. What would you guys like to do?
Just want to point out that when I left upstairs, I jumped off just because I could.
Roll athletics check, please. Acrobatics.
I
I'm
don't
going
have to roll
to.
acrobatics. I don't take fall damage.
You still gonna roll acrobatics.
Okay, well,
In
it's
case you trip.
18.
I'm gonna cast
You
my
jump.
communication spell on myself, and I'll speak to Ava.
I had 2 hit points.
Okay.
Ava, did you leave Carlock's by himself.
Oh.
It was a girl, right? Okay. Do you see Carlox next to me?
I do not see Carlock's Ava.
Ava's sassy.
She is sassy. Like the real Ava. Noted. And I'll walk past Ava.
Okay.
I'm kind of petting her and trying to walk towards
As you walk
Carla.
back, Ava smacks you with her tail.
We should go back to
Oh.
get Carlox.
Careful, Wolf. Careful.
You be careful, Jadobi.
I walk on.
Walk on.
You better keep walking. No, I'm just kidding. She's not hip on the new slang. Sorry. Anyway, all right. So you guys loot the bodies. Varg stays there, starts just kind of sitting down, pulls out a pipe, starts smoking his pipe. Bids you all farewell. You're walking back to the cart.
He's really handling us well.
He's like, well.
He's durable.
Um,
Okay.
Oh, as we're walking back to the cart, since Denahi's towards the back, I kind of like pull her aside and I'm like, I'm sorry. I used your potion.
Oh, it was you.
I don't.
Were you okay? I hope it helped.
It did. But then, like, I feel kind of guilty. So I take out the rings that I got from the orc raid and I put them both on Denahi's hands.
Okay.
Thank you. You really saved Ava. You have no idea.
It's okay. Has no idea what happened. Or like loves the jewelry. I'm like,
Were they just normal rings?
I don't know.
You have one that I don't remember where
Yeah,
you got.
That one's from
Okay,
Denahi.
okay. So yeah, you just get you only wear one ring per hand technically. That has abilities anyway.
yeah,
But those are just
Toe
like
rings.
Toe
ornamental
rings.
rings.
You don't have toes.
Oh yeah, I don't.
Those
Tail
are just
ring.
ornamental rings then
Okay.
that I gave
Tail
her, I
ring.
guess.
Horse. What is going on? There's not even a horse on. Never mind. It's all right. What? Okay. So yeah, you gave her the rings. Got it.
Yes.
All right. You walk up to the cart, all pretty exhausted from everyone getting their ass kicked. Carlox is just chowing away on his hay.
Good.
We will need to rest.
I go and I pet him under his chin. As I glare at Ava.
The weight of my heart.
I
Ava gives you like a nudge underneath.
walk up to
Like
Carlox and I
like a
salute
dog
him.
does. You know.
Almost a sorry.
Do you do anything?
No.
I salute Carlox after making eye contact. Now that I feel that we've talked.
He just looks at you, looks back down.
I jump on the cart and rest my back against the giant demon head.
All right. So what do you guys like to do? It's late afternoon now, probably.
Well,
Four
I've got. I'm pretty beat up still. I don't know about everybody else.
Yeah,
but,
I need to rest.
Okay.
I'm into the lower single digits.
Okay. Do you want to push forward, or do you want to find this rest where you lay?
I say we
Where the
we-
cart
we
is.
rest where
Yeah.
we
Okay.
lay.
So you spend
Shouldn't risk
a
it.
few minutes gathering supplies for campfire and to set up camp. You pull out the bedrolls and all that jazz. Is there anything you'd like to do before you go to sleep?
Yes.
Meditate.
Of course.
I'll meditate with you,
Thanks.
but I'll speak to you at the same time.
Okay.
And I'll say, Barakabu, by the way, I've given everyone else their share, but here's some gold for I believe it was our goblin raid, but I give you 47 gold pieces,
Huh.
and I give you 62 silver pieces.
You think this is enough to get something nice for one of the others?
I would, yeah, I would assume so. Yeah, I would think so.
Okay, you want to hold on to this for me?
You don't want to hold on to it?
I don't really need it. But I think if we put it together, maybe we can get something one of the others wanted when we were back in town.
Okay, we'll do that. And I guess I'll just pocket all that money again, And I mean, I'm not completely in shock because I know Boo, but at the same time, it's like so we can get others something else.
Okay.
Very
Yeah.
selfless. So I just like go back to meditating and
And you have the pole arm?
yeah,
Okay.
everything's in the cart.
After an hour, you would get. It's not magic. I'm just telling you what it does. Whether you guys choose to use it or do whatever.
Gotcha.
Is anyone else doing anything before?
I'm reflecting back on my healing. What I cast it is the first time I ever cast it.
Okay.
Kind of looking back on my spell and reflecting on when I woke up, feeling like a hand leave my shoulder, like someone like pulled me awake.
Okay.
Question: are you considering this polearm a monk weapon?
Are you proficient pole arms?
I mean, one of my starting equipment was a staff, so I
That's
believe
not-
that's a polearm.
That's a
still.
simple weapon.
Hmm?
Quarterstaff is a simple weapon.
Oh, okay.
We can look into that later, though.
Yeah, just
He technically
curious.
won't know
I
that till
prefer
tomorrow.
punching stuff,
Okay.
so.
That could be fun, though. Yeah, we'll talk about that. Okay. All right. So who would like to take first watch?
Oh, sure. I'm
Okay.
still seething with rage. I can't.
Okay. Just for a record, so like you have your trance thing, right? So it would make the most sense for you to take first or last watch.
Now I get
so that you
another
get
natural.
Your trance rest. So you can't
Of
do the middle
course.
one. 'cause then you
Of
won't get
course.
rest. You know, does
Okay.
that make sense?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Now I get another natural.
Perfect. All right. So your watch goes by with no issue. Who would like to take a second watch?
I'll take second watch.
Okay. During this watch, Jadobi, you are having again same situation. You're a little bit. Your constitution, your will is a little bit stronger now, but you are still having that the feelings and the flashes of falling unconscious again and stirring in your sleep. And you're eventually, after a few hours of sleep, you are jerked awake with just the memory of falling.
Jadobi?
Sorry.
You alright?
Yeah.
I get those too.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. If you want to sit together for a bit.
Yeah.
You don't have to talk about it.
Okay.
All right. After some time, your watch is over. Who would like to take the third watch?
I'll do it.
Okay. Roll for a perception.
13.
13. Your watch also goes unscathed. The sun starts to peak over the eastern mountains again, and you all start to come out of sleep. Make sure that you max out your hit points. You regain all your spells, spell slots, key points, and such. No one used any hit die in this time, so you guys are good. And that's what we'll call it for tonight.
Hey, we're alive!
So, thank you all for sticking with us this long. It was a very interesting fight. Don't forget to catch Legends of Solari on 2 p.m. on Sunday night. And we'll catch you all next week for some midweek mayhem. You guys have a good week.
Hey.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye. It was a good time.